is like
I think it is
the
this
elephant in
side.
the room here. We got to talk about.
I think we're gonna go to Nicole.
We just said that we're ready. Sorry, guys.
Nicole, are you there?
All good.
Nicole, buzzing in. Oh, she's in the chair.
She is in the chair and she's getting ready.
Hey guys, hey, I'm here in the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience and I'm so excited. I love all things monsters and makeup. One of my favorite movies ever is The Thing, top 4 if you know, you know. And
Hey, yo!
how makeup and practical effects can make a horror movie just next level experience. And I'm so excited. I love all things monsters and makeup. One of my favorite movies ever is The Thing, top 4 if you know, you know. And I think that's just a perfect example of how makeup and practical effects can. One of my favorite movies ever is monsters and makeup. One of my favorite movies ever is The Thing, top 4 if you know, you know. Experience, and I'm so excited. I love all things monsters and makeup.
But right now, let's get to it. Come on, we've got two legends sitting here with us. We have to talk to them. Joining us to get this makeup party started are two guests whose work has brought some of the most memorable characters to life on screen. Please welcome Erin and Michael McCash. Emmy award-winning makeup. I'm not done. You got
monsters and makeup. One of my favorite movies ever is The Thing, top 4 if you know, you know. And I think that's just a perfect example of how makeup and practical effects can make a horror movie just next level. Monsters and makeup. One of my favorite movies ever.
What drew each of you to the world of makeup? I definitely want to hear from both of you on this one. And what's kept you inspired over the years?
So many things. I mean, we get inspiration from film, television, magazines, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've been doing makeup for
That's funny.
years now, and I started in makeup effects, and it's just, you know, seeing all the creativity. This is really inspiring to see Darkmoor and the incredible amount of details. We get inspiration everywhere.
Absolutely. What about you, Michael?
I mean, I get inspiration from looking at bugs. So you can find inspiration anywhere you look.
There are incredible bugs out there, truly.
They got great paint jobs.
Absolutely. We also just saw an interview with Rick Baker, and
Yes.
you both have experience working
Yes.
under Rick Baker. Can you impart any wisdom that kind of shaped how you go through your creativity?
Oh, I mean, I just tried to absorb everything that I could when I worked for him. I worked for him in the late 80s on Gremlins 2.
Wow.
So,
Gremlins
kind of-
2.
But talk about inspiration. I mean, Rick is the ultimate inspiration. He continues to do in his retirement. He continues to do the most amazing artwork. He just had this brilliant art show like 2 weekends ago, and just
Let me turn this up.
that he's doing, just wakes up and paints, and you just
It's like an artist never retires,
no,
right?
no. Now he's
Yeah.
getting to do the stuff he wants to do. So yes, when I worked for him, I just was constantly trying to absorb everything. But yeah, he's a huge inspiration to every monster maker.
Is there anything that you learned from him that still shapes how you approach your work today?
Oh, I mean, paying attention to detail is a very big part of it, and being creative. Trying to think outside the box, create new things and new ways to do things.
I would say he never goes for the status quo. He always improves something, or there's no real reason to do it. You know. And,
That's great.
And Rick is, I mean, he's the best. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more else to say.
I mean,
Yeah.
look him up.
So, have you two been through Dark Universe?
Oh yes.
Yes.
You have. Okay.
We went through it today, and now that it's getting darker outside, we can't wait to see the lights on and everything. We're really excited.
Was that your first time
Yes.
today?
Yes.
Oh, well, we have to get first impressions.
Oh, yeah, first
obviously.
impressions.
Yeah, what were your first impressions of walking through the portal and just seeing it open?
It was
up
a
in
lot
front
of,
you?
very couple, just like 2 words, just going, oh my God, or wow, just constantly going. And Rick had been through it before, so we were with him, and he was like pointing out stuff. He's like, look at that, and we're like,
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So you had like a master person with you going,
Yes.
like, oh, here you go.
we
can't
had
miss this, can't miss
we
this.
had a good
Yeah.
host.
There's a lot of knee bending and pointing, like
Don't miss
Look
this.
at that,
Don't miss this.
don't
Don't
miss
miss that.
doing squats all day.
But
Yeah.
all of the, we got to be part of the design in Burning Blade, one of the heads that I was part of designing, and Mike was part of it. And some of our friends got to design some of the heads and a lot of the work. So we get to see that come together after like 5 or 6 years of seeing the development and all of the artwork and Crash McCreer's designs. I mean, really just so mind-blowing to see it in person.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just like, this is so much bigger, better, greater.
Yeah.
than
Oh, yeah.
Just seeing the design.
designs
leaving
of
a
it.
legacy like that
Of course,
in
yeah.
a park like this must
It's amazing.
feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also for the home of monsters is
Yes.
Universal Studios, you
yeah,
know,
of
and that's like a
course.
really big deal. And I think people really get excited about. I mean, they used to love the Monster Cafe, and everybody was so bummed that it
Yes,
was gone. But
yeah.
this is
I mean,
Above
you
and
had a
beyond.
cafe, and now you
Now
have a whole
land.
world,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Also, like I pointed out with like stepping things up, I don't think there's a particular thing in that park that hasn't been enhanced. Like you're like, oh, I never thought of that, or you know, it's just another level.
Yeah,
It's great. The rides are
absolutely.
incredible.
Yeah, and then you're going to go and
Monsters
see
and-
it at night as well. Are
Can't
you so
wait.
excited?
Yeah, really excited.
Yes.
Really excited.
Well, Aaron and Michael, we are so honored to have you
Thank you.
here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Will you
so much.
help us, actually? Obviously, we have Nicole in the Monster Makeup Darkmoor experience, and we are going to have fans
Oh my
pick her
gosh.
makeup experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So now, friends
I
in the
don't know
live
what
stream
one.
chat.
I hope it was all stitched up. I'm crossing my fingers, but I don't know. So
Well, that's
I'm
gonna be-
excited to find out. Maybe I'll find out looking in the mirror at
Maybe,
what I
yeah.
become. So thanks, Ty. I hope you guys pick wisely.
It is up to our friends in the live stream chat, as Nicole was saying. So this is your time to shine. We're putting the power in your hands, literally. Nicole is about to go through the legendary Darkmoor Monster makeup experience. But what kind of creature will she become?
As
I mean,
you-
it's not up to us. It's up to you guys in the chat.
Absolutely, and as you can see, we have 3 options to choose from. Right here, we have all stitched up. Or we can have
Love it.
Nicole go into the moon eyes
Oh,
look.
pretty. That's
It's pretty, but
It's beautiful, but I don't know. Do we really want
her
to be beautiful?
And we
Come on.
also have the Bride of Frankenstein, which you saw earlier as well. There she is.
There she is. I mean, beautiful in her own right, but
Yes.
like, come on, chat. Come on. Help us out here. Now, voting is happening right now in
Chat.
the chat. Just cast your vote in the
Cast-
poll.
cast
Whichever
your-
one gets the
c- c-
most love,
cast your
that's
vote,
the
chat.
monster
I like
Nicole's
the
going to transform
stitches.
into
Which one
tonight.
did you guys
You like
like?
all stitched
Ooh.
up?
I like all
Actually,
stitched
that's
up.
my
Stitched up
favorite
too.
too.
So
Okay, so
choose.
not to sway the chat
no,
or
No,
anything,
not to
but
say the
no
chat.
swaying,
The
no
moons are
prizes.
pretty.
legendary makeup artists here
was
choosing all
beautiful,
stitched up.
but I
Come
love
We
on.
already
I
voted.
love the green and the stitches.
Yeah.
Yes, but
gorgeous.
again, it is up to you out there in the chat, so choose wisely or
late.
mischievously, and we'll reveal the winning look a little later in the show. Trust us, it is going to be epic. Aaron, what is it about monster makeup like that tells a story? Why do people love it so much?
I think people really love to, you know, become something else, and to also be scared. Being scared is like very exciting.
Yeah.
And it also harkens back to when you're younger and you go trick or treating, or like it just brings that joy.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
You know, it
yeah.
just it's. I spent my whole childhood dressing up as monsters, and I've been obsessed with it since I was about 7.
Yeah.
And it just has that. It's just so much fun to be somebody else, especially somebody scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, do you have
Also-
a favorite like trick or treat outfit that you had?
Oh,
A
I
trick or
was
treat
I was the
monster you were?
Wolfman.
The Wolfman's your
Yeah.
favorite?
I was
You
the
know, we
Wolfman,
tried
yeah.
to get Nicole. We were like, listen, can we make the Wolfman an option? And she went,
She
no,
cut that out
guys,
real
be nice to
fast.
me.
Not in this heat.
No,
No
not
hair
in
in
this
this
heat. Exactly. Michael, tell us what went into creating the looks of the characters in Dark Universe.
I wish I could say I did them all, but I just helped with Aaron's. She kind of dictated what she wanted, and we did it on Procreate, if I can drop that.
Yeah. Well, it's I mean, it's a great working
yeah, oh,
relationship
we-
that you two have. You support each other,
Yes.
you know.
Thank you.
So you definitely have a hand in it as well. So what was it like bringing those characters to life?
It was a lot of back and forth. We went through
Don't
a lot of
screw it up.
different.
Yeah. Real
We went through a lot of
collaborative
different
effort.
designs.
Try to bring something, you know, to it, and not just, you know.
And Vincent
Yeah.
Van Dyke Effects company that we work with all the time on our shows on television and film, he created that for us. I got to be lucky and stand over his shoulder and say, "Oh, I want this changed or that changed."
nice.
He's brilliant.
So you really got to have a hand
Yeah.
in how
Yeah.
all of these characters look.
Not all of them, just one in the Burning Blade.
Oh,
But
okay.
Crash McCreary was the one that designed all of the monsters
Mm-hmm.
for the Dark Universe, as far as the classic ones for
Yeah.
this version.
Well,
Yeah.
Michael, do you have a favorite monster within Dark Universe?
I mean, I think it has to be Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster. Excuse me. I mean, because who doesn't love Frankenstein? He's such an underdog, and I think everybody can resonate with his character.
Yeah.
He's just misunderstood.
Yeah.
That's what you
He
said
is.
earlier,
Yeah,
right?
we
He's
talked
just
about he's just
misunderstood.
He's an anti-hero
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging
Thank
out
you.
with us today.
Yeah,
It was
maybe-
incredible to be
maybe
in the presence of, I mean, honestly, two legends,
going
truly.
Oh.
Like, I wasn't lying when I
slowly
You
through
keep-
it all
you
is
keep- and you're being
better
dutiful
than.
husband here.
doing the
But really, it is a
wide
collaborative
spray.
effort, isn't it? It
Yeah.
truly is. And I mean, the nostalgia factor hits
Yes.
so hard in this park as well. I mean, you walk into Dark Universe, and it's like you're in a completely different world, which is obviously the point. But it is just like, I mean, and I said this earlier with Chris Frisella as well, but it's hauntingly beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It's like nothing Universal has ever done before.
That's the exciting part, is that it's
Yeah.
totally different.
I think fans have been waiting for this. Like we talked about Monsters
so
Today.
too.
But that's a
It is
separate-
now a permanent
Oops.
home for the Universal Monsters.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
It's
the
gonna be
fans
packed.
who love
Oh yeah.
the monsters as well.
Yes.
Just packed with Easter eggs and just little tidbits of stuff. You'll always find something new in there.
Was Rick pointing those out to
Oh
you?
yes.
Oh, well, don't give it away. But like,
No, no, you got to
did
find
you
it
have
for
a
yourself.
favorite
Rick
where
gets
you
high
were like,
praise.
oh, that's clever?
Yeah.
I
It was the
mean,
footprints were for me.
the footprints.
Okay. Well, we'll give that
Casey
one away a
Wong's
little bit.
vampires
Look
and
out for footprints when you're in Dark Universe, right? But it does
Absolutely.
seem like the chat has spoken. I'm so excited.
wins?
Ooh, and we've got Yasmin in the truck looking at the results. So what's it going to be, Yasmin?
Hi guys, the winning look is Bride of Frankenstein.
Ah, that's an excellent one. Thank you so much, Yasmin. What do you guys think? Bride of Frankenstein, a classic, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
So good.
she is.
Yay. I love the bride. She's ever on my shirt.
Oh, look at that. The Bride's getting so much love here at Dark Universe,
so
too.
good. So
Absolutely.
Her new movie's coming out too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Words
Huh?
from one flimsy AirPod. in
There's a
my
new
ear.
Bride of Frankenstein movie?
I am going to be Bride of Frankenstein. So that sounds like a hot, cool summer to me, which is what that's what I'm hearing. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
She seems so excited.
Yes, we'll check in with Nicole a little later. We'll see how that turns out. But Aaron and Michael, thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining
guys.
us.
We appreciate
Enjoy your
you.
night.
Thanks so
We-
much
it was
for
our
having
pleasure.
us. It was definitely our pleasure.
Have a great rest of your night and
Thank
enjoy
you.
Dark Universe and
Can't
the dark,
wait.
right?
Yeah.
Now, we've seen how monsters are made, but now it's time to see what happens when they break free. Deep inside Dark Universe, there's one attraction where the legends don't just come to life. They come unchained. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Dark Universe, the gothic heart of Epic Universe. I'm here with Greg Hall from Universal Creative for an inside look at the madness, mayhem, and monsters behind the thrilling attraction, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Greg, we have to talk about this brand new character that we're introduced to in this attraction, Dr. Victoria Frankenstein.
We're so excited to introduce Dr. Victoria Frankenstein. She's a great-great-granddaughter of Henry Frankenstein, the creator of monsters. Now she's here to prove to the world she will succeed where others have failed, and that's controlling monsters. And that's why we're here, to witness Victoria's final experiment, and that's controlling Dracula.
So we're not just meeting Frankenstein's monster.
Controlling
We are
Dracula's
introduced
wild.
To a full lineup of Universal monsters. What inspired that Unchained approach?
I've never worked on a single project that's more universal than this ride right here. So we had to introduce this interesting catalog of amazing creatures to our guests. It's not just an attraction you go through a line and you enter. It's a complete transformation of the guests entering a new world. Because we start to see some of Victoria's experiments and some hints to what's going to happen to them on the attraction, how strong the monsters are, and the mysteriousness of some of the monsters. It's the
Please.
most advanced queue that we've ever made, ever, since I've been here for 16 years. So the way the characters
16 years,
interact with
wild.
guests, the way they talk, the way they move is so lifelike. You'll never see it anywhere else.
How did your team build suspense before guests even get on the ride?
We packed so much information into this queue. There's a lot of psychology to this. We know you can't scare most people more than they get scared themselves. So we have to give them that ability to think about different elements. We actually met with real morticians to be as realistic as possible
Don't what?
on all this information. So there's a lot of data that's true, realistic, and authentic, and that's what we want to give to the guests.
That actually gave me chills. I love talking about this. So let's just dive in.
Right.
Let's fully talk about the monsters. It's what we all want to know.
Yeah.
How did you go about choosing which iconic creatures actually made it into the attraction?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. And we want to make sure that we pick the most iconic that guests could relate to. And at the same time, we want to pick the coolest we could think of.
Of course. Was there a particular monster that was especially fun or maybe even challenging to bring to life?
Just give me it.
Flying. Dracula's literally levitating in front of our guests. We have walking figures in our attraction, and we never had this humanoid figure at this scale walk. So that was awesome as well. It was always a challenge, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like a challenge when you're having fun.
Okay, Greg, no spoilers, but what can guests expect once the chaos begins?
We like to call it multi-sensory storytelling. We've implemented new technology, even in our ride vehicle, that creates a sensation of touch. There's maneuvers that we've nailed and perfected. You think you understand what's going to happen to you, and then there's a complete new surprise once you interact with a new monster. The guests are never going to know what's going to happen to them, and it's awesome.
That is awesome. For fans of Universal Monsters and thrill rides, how does this blend both of those experiences together?
We broke it down to 3 tenets, and that's legacy, mystery, and thrill. Legacy being the Universal Pictures legacy. We wouldn't be here without these iconic films and the success of them. So we want to make sure that when we're designing every element, it connects to the legacy or there's a hint to it so it feels authentic. Now mystery, we wanted to make sure that it had the same feeling as what happens in the films. That, you know, there's a moment of, you know, what's going to happen.
Please, just give it to me.
Next. Anticipate. And then there's thrill. You have to have monsters in your monster ride, and we have a lot of them, and the lineup's insane.
Thank you again to Greg Hall for sharing the science, the storytelling, and the secrets behind Monsters Unchained. Get ready to step inside the lab, dodge the mayhem, and face the monsters. All inside Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment.
What you doing tonight?
One of my favorite rides, Monsters Unchained, is incredible.
It looks so good.
But speaking of Universal Monsters and Dark Universe, we got a special interview show bit from the carpet. Danny Elfman, let's check it out.
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman,
Who's
legendary
that?
music composer of Beetlejuice, The Wolfman,
Oh, he's
Men
the
in Black,
composer of
and,
Beetlejuice? What the
theme
heck?
song for The Simpsons, which we love hearing over in Universal.
He created the
Studios
theme
Florida.
song of The
But
Simpsons.
This, you know, this is the first time you've composed music for a world, Dark Universe. What was that process like, and how different was that?
Well, it was just really fun because I love being part of a long process. You know, it's like when I was making an animated film of Tim Burton or something, it was a 2-year process as opposed to just coming in and writing for a couple of months. And this was like 2 years. And I just loved the team. They were great. And what's so exciting is seeing first like drawings, then better drawings, and then 2D renderings of like all the motion and everything, and then more rough. It's still rough, but it's getting better and better. And then coming here today and go, oh, that's exactly what I was being described, and there it is for real. And it's just very exciting being a part of it.
I mean, it's so exciting because Dark Universe really draws from Universal's
Interesting
iconic monster legacy. Did you revisit those films too?
It's like I don't even need to. It's so much a part of my DNA. I mean, I can't even explain Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman. This is part of my, you know, it's in my blood.
Oh,
in his blood.
Unintended for Dark Universe?
Exactly. But no, seriously, I mean, I really did. I was a monster kid. And I don't know how to explain it other than I lived for monster movies, and I lived for the magazine called Famous Monsters of Filmland, which would have the covers of, you know, Boris Karloff as Frankenstein and Bela Lugosi and different things, and, you know, these covers were all over my walls. It was like, it's what I grew up with. I still have them all in a rack in my...
Such a full circle
Finally.
moment. I mean, the vinyl soundtrack for Dark Universe is flying off the shelves. I gotta ask, do you have a copy or two that I can keep?
Yes.
All right, we'll talk.
Dashed one away.
All right, I gotta go. We'll be back later. All right. Thank you so much for being here, dude.
From the legends of horror
Interesting.
to giants of prehistory, both Dark Universe and Jurassic World are part of Universal Pictures' storytelling legacy. And now it's time for another creature feature. I'm so excited. Here is a look at a brand new trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth coming to theaters this summer.
Jurassic.
On the island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work, leaving only the worst ones here.
Don't see that every day or ever.
Let's go.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Hmm.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh? Time to move.
Time to move.
We put ourselves in a place where we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
She's scared. She's scared of. Come on, run!
We're not gonna let you get hurt, okay?
Hey!
Then was a source. We found it? No, it found us.
The Mosasaurus. Oh, the colors are different. Okay.
Damn, my mercy's called Comes
If that
Up.
doesn't get you excited
Huh?
for the movie, I genuinely don't know what
I don't know,
would.
it's just their
So
username
from
is
the jungles of
KVM
Isla Nublar
Sock.
to the shadowy
My
streets of Las
goodness.
Vegas, Universal's creatures are making their mark far beyond the theme parks. Joining us now is Shelby Honey
Donks.
from Universal Creative, who helped bring Universal Horror Unleashed to life. Now, this is a brand new experience that's opening this August in Las Vegas. Shelby, thank you so much for being here with us this evening.
Thank you guys. Excited to be here.
Yeah, so what does Universal Horror Unleashed represent for Universal? I mean, it's sort of like the next chapter in the legacy of horror.
Yes, absolutely. It's our lineage, it's our history, and it's exciting to own it in a brand new space, of course, in Las Vegas, Nevada. But really for us, it's exactly what it says. It's Horror Unleashed. We're unleashing it from our theme parks in Orlando and around the world, and unleashing it out into the world and year-round.
Yeah, every single day.
I was like, speaking of a Horror Nights fan myself, I think the one question we've all been asking is like, we need an experience that is happening year-round, and this is not just a haunted house. It's a year-round destination with food, entertainment, scare experiences. What can guests expect when they step into Horror Unleashed?
The same, honestly, the bar here that's been raised, you can expect that absolutely in Las Vegas, where it is complete and total immersion in the living stories and terrifying screams of the nightmares we've dreamed up.
Oh, Las Vegas, I feel like, is kind of the perfect place for this sort of experience. So what does it mean for Universal, I mean, to really expand beyond the theme parks?
Absolutely, and I think there are some great things upcoming, of course, with our Universal Kids expansion that we are working on, as well as this awesome expansion in Las Vegas. I think it's just the start, really the tip of the iceberg of us. Our guests have been coming to us for so long, and now we're excited to get into a new market and share with guests who maybe haven't experienced the full breadth of our products here. I am a little bit biased. I am actually from Las Vegas.
Oh, hold on. So is this why you picked Las Vegas?
I don't say it was not an insignificant factor, but I agree with you. It's a totally a destination in and of itself, and it's a different type of entertainment. What we do, the immersion of it, the character performance of it, exactly the entertainment. It's exactly what I think Las Vegas needs right now.
Listen, I'm not disappointed as a LA local. I'm excited for a year-round horror experience to be semi-close to me.
Las Vegas has like an energy to it as well. I feel like it's really gonna lend itself to this working.
It's got the perfect edge, and you have to think it's a 24-hour town. So what a perfect way to spend part of your Vegas weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you give us any like special insights, things that I mean, Halloween Horror Nights has some incredible super fans, right?
Yes.
Is there something that fans can look forward to? I mean, without any spoilers, of course. Is there
never.
anything that you can talk about?
So absolutely, I think it's just the variety of the haunt fan. Haunt fans in particular, everyone has their franchise, they have their slasher, they have what they really love, and so we want to make sure this captures the variety of the guest and what people would expect. So truly, it feels cheeky to say, but there's definitely something for everyone. Of course, we've got those who love our history, our lineage, our classic monsters, people who love the future, where we're going, movies that aren't even released yet. We're going to be able to activate and bring those nightmares to life.
What the heck?
Oh, wow, and our guests getting to experience this with sort of the atmosphere of Halloween Horror Nights
What
as
the
well,
heck?
like all the lighting.
Movies that aren't released yet.
Makes it, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be insane.
It's exactly, it is
What's
the
not
things
released
that
yet?
we know guests love. They love the world-class
I don't know.
They love the social
It's not released yet.
Talk about it internally, this thing that happens where
I don't know.
friends when we were in line, but we're going to be clobbered together getting our way
Once
out
you go
there.
through that experience of screaming together.
I have fully grabbed hold of someone in front of me and buried my face in the back of this person's t-shirt. And
That was probably me.
It might
Because
have
I'm
been.
usually the person. I'm usually the back they go to.
And so we walked all through the haunted house. We got out, and I literally went, "I'm so sorry. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Layla. Thank you for allowing me to use you as a shield, a human shield."
So imagine being with, like, again, you're going to make friends with effectively everyone who's in this awesome experience with you. So you've got the 4 immersive haunted houses. You've also got the incredible entertainment program, the atmosphere, the incredible food and beverage that you'd expect. So no, I think it's just going to be the perfect experience and a must visit in Las Vegas.
Speaking of incredible experiences, I think it's time for us to check in on Nicole. We have our social media correspondent getting made up as the Bride of Frankenstein, as chosen by the live stream chat. Let's look at her. That's all right. So this is like the base coat going on. She's got some. Oh my God! Look at she's snatched with that contour. As well.
I can't wait for the stitches to go on.
Very nice. Yeah. Look at that.
And relaxed. She looks very.
She does look like she's having a bit of a spa experience.
It is. I was like, I'd like to join her in that.
I know. Yeah, Shelby, thank you so much.
It was such a pleasure chatting with you. Horror Unleashed so soon as well. Can't wait to check it out. Now let's take a look at this video of what you can expect for Horror Unleashed Las Vegas.
Are they gonna announce the first Halloween Horror Nights for IP?
Very meaningful.
I wonder.
Because Universal created the horror genre.
Universal Horror Unleashed is a brand new immersive experience.
This is a test of courage. This is a place you want to go with your friends to show them that you are strong enough to face your fears and live to tell about it afterwards.
In a decrepit warehouse in Las Vegas, ancient artifacts have been brought in and collected, and their cursed energy has been contained within this warehouse.
It is going to provide 4 amazing immersive haunted houses that put you right in the middle of iconic and terrifying scenes. We're also going to have really unique, cutting-edge entertainment, retail, dining experiences.
When fans walk through the front door of Universal Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas, they're going to enter a new world unlike anything they've ever seen before.
It's going to be exactly what you want it to be. As a fan of horror, or even as a casual fan of horror, or just looking to have a good time out in Vegas.
This really is the place where horror comes to live year-round.
When you step foot inside this building, you're going to have the most immersive, most horrifying experience of your entire life.
Nice.
am so excited. We were talking
I know
over
you're so
the break.
excited about
Yes,
this.
I am a huge horror fan. Horror nights, give it to me. I need it all.
Yeah, you were saying you get what, frequent fear passes
Yes,
to
I get
both coasts?
Yes,
you
living in
nutter?
LA, I love Orlando as well. I get a frequent fear pass to Orlando, frequent fear pass to Hollywood. I have to do it all.
Oh my gosh, look at you. You're the opposite of me. I'm such a scaredy cat.
I'll take you. I'll take you. We can go through it together.
Okay, I'll bury my face in your shirt for real this time. From the edge of the Las Vegas desert, around the world, and back to the heart of Central Florida, Universal is really pushing the boundaries of entertainment in every direction.
Oh yeah, and while Epic Universe is a bold new chapter, it is far from the final one. The momentum is just getting going right here at Universal Orlando Resort.
It's an incredible thing to be a part
Oh,
of
I've seen this already.
vacation. In so many ways, our parks and our
Where they're
resorts
like, oh, we already got plans for the future. Oh my goodness.
feel a deep sense of connection. These are memories that they will have for their whole lives. Universal Orlando has always been a family vacation destination.
Oh, I got the next planet. Epic.
Fully developed, integrated resort destination comprised of multiple theme parks, hotels, city walk, everything you can possibly imagine to spend your entire week to create a full vacation destination.
Epic Universe is going to be a game changer in terms of how much time that people are going to want to spend here, where they don't have to think about anything, but they get to feel everything.
Epic Universe is a whole new kind of theme park. We're creating these 5 immersive worlds.
Each one of them an amazing, compelling storytelling experience.
It's not just opening Epic. The entire resort has something new. 4 theme parks, 11 hotels. Everything is there for you.
11 hotels.
Taking the things that we've done particularly well and making them even better, and then introducing new stories, new technology.
We push every boundary possible. You can be transported to a place that you've only dreamed.
We're fired up by change. We thrive on change. And by going to Universal Orlando Resort, you get the total experience.
In so many ways, our history, our present, and our future is the same. What we're always striving for is making people feel something very human and very connected, whether it's fear or joy or awe. We want to give that to them. There are already so many things in the works now. We have a slate of new attractions that were already in development for every one of our parks. We're already planning for the next thing at Epic.
It fits with our ethos of making the next thing we do better than the last thing we did.
This park, which has for years been ours, and then all of a sudden the park is open, and it's not our
The
park
park's
anymore.
open.
Such joy that something you have wished for your whole life or only dreamed
Epic
of
Universe is open.
We are bigger and better than we've ever been before.
They're
Even though
bigger and
Epic
better.
feels a little bit like a finale, it really isn't.
It's
There's
the
so much more to do,
start of
so many more
something
stories to
new.
tell.
It's the start of the Universal dominance over Disney.
You guys, it is so amazing out here at night. Celestial Park, once it gets dark, I'm telling you, because something's different. It's entirely new. The energy shifts, the music changes, the fountains are dancing. I'm obsessed.
She's obsessed.
Stunning.
I know,
And we
it's
talked
so
about it all
striking.
night, but the park literally transforms into a whole new park.
You know what's crazy about this park?
Isn't it? The lights change, the music changes. I mean, the
The fact that they like a
ethereal.
lot of the music they use is either from the scores of the movies or just original music that they wrote.
It is a park that I feel like it is almost an
Can you write me some
entirely
music?
different experience at night.
Huh?
You almost need to visit during the day and at night, or stay through the night.
No,
you know.
I don't know
Because
how to write
sometimes the
music.
weather's a little better too.
Sometimes
There
the
is
weather
a nice,
is a little bit more
cool
forgiving.
night breeze.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. And of course, if you're staying in the hotels, I mean,
the Grand Helios.
That's the big one, obviously.
Yes.
But you can look out on the park. You can see all of these incredible lights. You can see how the park just comes alive. And now you've spent time in Helios.
Yes, I actually had a chance to stay the night at the Grand Helios. I had a park-facing view.
Ooh,
I don't
alright,
even know
bougie.
if I slept because I literally just put myself against my bed and opened the window shade
Those
and
are
just
floor-to-ceiling windows
and
too, so
just-
it's like you can see everything.
just looked out the whole night because it was just like, am I looking at what I'm actually looking at? I am.
Yeah, like what does that feel
sitting
like?
in a bed over an entire theme park.
Yeah, it almost feels like you're living in the theme park, which I'm sure
Yes.
is like an incredible experience.
Yes, especially also if you're there during the day, you can see day guests walking around. You can just see the entire park comes to life. And even when the park closes, entire lighting package stays on.
Wait, hang on a minute. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Are
it
you
stays
serious?
until about midnight. The park
Okay.
does have to go to bed after
all
a little
right,
bit.
I thought it just stayed on, and then they were like, well, it's morning now. Here we go.
No, but it is truly incredible to just sit there and watch an empty theme park too,
Yeah.
especially after closing.
Yeah.
A great place to stay. Also, there are two other hotels
Of
close to
course,
Epic Universe.
yeah.
We have Stella and Luna.
Yeah,
Stella Nova, Terra Luna.
Stella Nova and Terra Luna. I mean, I can speak from staying at Terra Luna. You can look out and you can see Epic Universe even from there.
Yeah.
You can see the lights. It's incredible.
And it's so close. It's nice being as close you are to a park.
Yeah, it's nice. It is really nice to be able to stay on property, and these 3 new hotels are an excellent opportunity to
Play
do
one
that.
more game of Over the
So
Watch.
let's
and then
take a look at a video
gonna make
so we can
food.
take you inside the
Make
Grand
food
Helios so you
racer.
can see a
I'm
little
not
bit of
gonna
what
consume
Patrick saw.
flesh.
Eat dinner. Give me the fireworks already.
Thank you for just knocking everything over, Jinx.
Yo, they're taking the sound effects from Roller Coaster Tycoon. What are they doing?
Welcome back. Now, if you missed it early in the stream, we had our celebrity correspondent, Showbit, on the blue carpet. And he actually got us another special interview with Andy Cohen. Let's check it out. Showbit, take it away.
Who? Who's Andy
I'm here
Cohen?
with the icon, Andy Cohen. Bravo, Real Housewives fame. You've done it all. You're the face of Bravo.
I haven't written the rides at Epic Adventure yet.
Epic
All right.
Adventure. That's not the name of the
Gosh,
park.
I'm excited for you. And I know you went on a recent family vacay with Anderson Cooper.
Yes, I did.
And you learned a lot. And are your kids here right now? And like, what's it like going on a vacation with Anderson Cooper?
That's another story. It's good. I know his moods. We travel very well together, as it turns out. But we had a great time at Universal, and we didn't get to see Epic Universe. So I'm so excited. It was like here taunting us from afar, and this was only 3 weeks ago. So I'm so excited to see what awaits.
Are you excited? What are you most excited for?
You know what? Harry Potter, and I think that's my number one right now.
All right, so we'll wrap this up so that Andy Cohen can go ride the Battle at the Ministry. Thanks so much for joining me, Andy.
Thanks. Great to see you.
See you.
Well, that was a quick interview.
it's been a minute since we've heard from Nicole.
Oh,
Getting her
yes!
makeup done, and I was just thinking about it. I think we should check in with her. Last we saw her, she looked like she was having a luxurious spa experience.
The black
Oh,
lip is
here it
going
goes.
on.
I mean, honestly, the iconic black lip. She looks incredible.
Yes, if you missed it, we had fans vote on Nicole's makeup Darkmoor horror makeup experience, and you have chosen the bride. So she looks like she is almost done.
Yeah. I got the makeup done of the sweaty, sunburned park goer.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, they do that here, I think.
Very realistic.
An excellent makeup experience. Well, welcome, guys. Lovely to have you here. We have the new rock stars with us.
Hi.
Incredible. Now, we've got Celestial Park is obviously stunning to look at, but it's the music that really gives the world its soul. Do you have any sort of takeaways from walking into the park and hearing that music?
I mean, just from being YouTubers covering Easter eggs, I was like listening for what kind of deeper themes and trying to analyze the music, and I was just so impressed with Solaris just like sticking to this beautiful speech and welcoming us into each portal. So I just felt like it was her theme, and I'm not going to be able to hear that music without thinking of her.
I know. It's crazy walking through each portal, hearing the music, and like feeling like you're inside of that world.
Yeah.
It makes it so realistic.
Yeah. Do you have specific things that you are sort of looking for when you're walking? I mean, because obviously you're content creators, and you have sort of an agenda of things that you need to get done. Can you walk through the park and really like experience it and take that all in, or are you sort of like thinking of things that you need to look for and you need to point out? How do you balance that?
I mean, I feel like we are robots that just see our entire world through like a red filter, like Easter egg, red arrows.
Circle arrow.
Sometimes it's like that.
This park was so well designed to where every corner you look at,
Bop,
there
bop, bop.
is some detail that was snuck in there by a designer, and like just going through.
Look
the line
at
in
that
Ministry
shot.
and seeing,
Oh
like,
my
Ron's
goodness,
Order
it's so
Walker,
it's,
or the
it's
empty
so
portrait
crazy.
of Pius Thickness, who only served as Minister of Magic for 1 year until his fateful end.
An encyclopedia of knowledge over here.
We
All right.
went through the Monsters Unchained ride a few times, just slowly through the queue, letting people go past us because we wanted to read all the signs, and like we learned that like the Frankenstein's monster you see was the version 1 that burned at the burning mill, and it's like it's so realistic, and it really pulls you into that experience, and there's so much story and backstory that you can learn about each time you go through the ride. It's fascinating.
That's amazing. I usually say that Patrick is my encyclopedia of knowledge, all things theme park. Like, there's some competition over
I'm sure
here.
we both have been leading up to the anticipation of this park opening.
Oh, yes.
So I have to ask, you've experienced the park now. Do you have any favorites? Do you have a favorite portal, a favorite ride, maybe a favorite food? I know it's hard to pick just one.
Oh, we saw the Untrainable Dragon show.
So good.
And I don't want to spoil anything for it, but it is more than you think it's going to be.
Isn't it like I said it's the best theme park show I've ever seen.
Yes.
I want to say it's like on par with some of the best just theatrical presentation shows that I've ever seen in New York, London. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Skip Broadway. Come to Orlando.
Does Broadway have dragons? I don't think so.
You can't have a cone of mac and cheese on Broadway. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah. So, Untrainable Dragon, one of your favorites.
That's
Do you
so
have
true.
a favorite portal?
Overall, I think the Dark Universe was just my kind of vibe. Just the fact that I could go into a tavern, and drink from a flask was really fun.
Just really makes you feel like you're part of it. We were talking about it earlier and just saying that it is such a hauntingly beautiful world. The architecture, the landscaping, it really gives it a vibe that you wouldn't necessarily expect from Universal that does Halloween Horror Nights and things like that, which is more of that scare factor. And this is more of just that immersive sort of haunting vibe.
I will say when they locked me in, I turned to Eric and I was like, I think I'm scared to be on this ride. I think they're going to scare me. There's a few little jump scares there that I got a little freaked out about for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, did you get to experience the Dark Universe at night? Because we were talking about how each portal seems to transform from day to night.
Oh, we haven't seen it yet. I can see it from
we
here.
gotta add that to the checklist.
But I mean,
gotta get over there.
We were in the Isle of Burke as the sun was setting, and it was, and the torches started to light. It was beautiful.
Did you run into any Vikings?
Oh,
They seem to be
too many Vikings. Some mean Vikings.
We got heckled by a couple Vikings.
I got asked where my beard was.
Oh no!
It was very sad.
I gotta start growing that out.
And I have kind of a beard, and it wasn't enough for them.
It wasn't enough. It's not enough of a Viking beard.
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, did you guys meet Toothless?
Oh, we did. We did. And I was fortunate enough to meet Toothless with Twig. Hiccup tried to get in there, but I was there to
You're
meet
like, no, no,
Twig.
Twig.
Yeah. I said, Hiccup, wait your turn. I'm here to meet Twig.
Yeah, I saw Hiccup coming back, and I said, Hiccup, I've just been talking to Toothless, and Toothless has just been telling me how much he misses you. And there's nothing else going on.
As a special bond.
Yeah.
Of course, did you run into any of the baby dragons? We have Rough Runner, Dart, Pouncer.
We did see a few of them.
We saw some hatch in the show. They were flying around.
Absolutely.
There's some eating some fish, I noticed.
Yeah.
I did see them
Adorable.
right before we got blasted with some ice from that dragon.
Yeah. We kind of waited for too long, waited for something to happen until he blasted ice at us.
Yeah, he blasted us with ice. We
That's
got
what we're
ice
waiting for.
blasted
Yeah.
for sure.
What about Super Nintendo World? I mean, we've been talking. We were talking earlier about how you walk in and it is overwhelming and overstimulating, but like in the best way.
Oh yes, 360 degrees. I mean that is like exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where it's like literally every corner has something like. Everything you can touch, and it's interactive in some way, and everything feels like a game that you can play, and you really do feel like you're sucked into this world.
Yeah, we got shrunk down at one point, which was insane. And luckily there was a red mushroom to get us back to normal size before we left.
Perfect.
But my fist is sore from punching all those blocks. I was raking up the coins.
Were you? What was your high school?
I think I have like 1,800 coins right now, which I'm sure people are dragging me for because that's not a lot. But I did that in just a few hours, and I'm impressed.
It's not bad.
Who's your power band character?
I got Mario.
Mario.
Come on. What about you?
Classic.
I was Luigi, and that's what I wanted.
Works.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Mario and Luigi right here.
What's your power band?
I got Donkey Kong.
Oh.
Listen, between all of us, we kind of have a say here.
We have a
I
full
said Princess Peach. I think, we've got the whole family here.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, so you guys have been walking around this evening. When you first came to Epic Universe, when you first walked through the Chronos, what was that feeling that you had? I mean, so much anticipation surrounding this park, obviously. Years and years of anticipation for people like yourselves who have been following this. You finally walk through the Chronos. It's finally real. It's tangible. Everything is right there in front of you. The music swells. You can see all the sights. What's that feeling like?
I mean, it's almost overwhelming. Like, it's insane how real it all is and, like, how you just get totally immersed in it. And I'm still reeling from, like, walking through the Floo Powder, going into the Ministry of Magic. That is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. It's bigger than I thought it would be, and I'm still blown away by it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just amazed at like how well it's designed to where they can. Like the order in which you see things seems to be by design.
Yeah.
Like you're rounding a corner and there's that awe moment that, oh, I can see exactly. It just keeps going as well. There's like, it just seems like an endless world. It's not just like a corner of something.
Absolutely.
It doesn't feel confined. I think the scale is what has been most mind blowing.
Yeah.
You know, like it just seems like, oh, this street will just keep rounding corners and it can spend all day in this part of the park.
Absolutely. Well, something that isn't quite endless is Nicole's makeup. So we're going to check in. You like that segue, guys? You like it?
Nicely done.
So we're going to check in with Nicole over at the makeup. Oh my gosh, look at that. We
I
couldn't.
said I wanted all Stitch Up to win. I think that I was meant to be the Bride of Frankenstein.
I think
tonight.
you were
My girl
too.
Shay hooked me up. Asked for her when you come to the Monster Makeup Experience because this is everything I could have dreamed of. And if you're watching the live stream and you're in the chat, you're gonna have to look at this all night. So you should be glad it came out as good as it did because I definitely am.
It looks incredible. I mean, I kind of wish she had the wig to match.
Yeah, maybe we can do a wig.
But she's looking really, really good. Absolutely. Yeah. So, Dark Universe. Do you have a favorite monster within Dark Universe? I mean, we've just seen the Bride. The Bride, I didn't realize has such a fan following.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know obviously Bride is gorgeous and she's got a long legacy here at Universal as one of the classic monsters, but I feel like the following has just exploded since she entered Dark Universe.
when they opened the portal this morning and she hissed, I fell in love.
That was it.
Her hiss is iconic.
You proposed on the spot.
Oh yeah, Frankenstein better watch out because I'm coming for the bride.
Amazing.
I mean, does Igor count as a monster?
Oh, Igor.
I think Igor's my favorite.
Oh, he called me a little freak. I loved it.
Oh,
Could be a
the stuff
delightful
that he says is just like you can't expect it. It's just like the unexpected coming at you.
Yeah, and he's not going to try to
That's
please
funny.
you or smart you or anything.
No.
You know, you try to play with him, he'll be like, yeah, okay, have a bad day.
Amazing.
Strut off.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy Epic. And earlier this evening, again, Showbit was on the blue carpet. He got us some more interviews. So let's check him out. Showbit, take it away.
I'm here
What
with
do you
Mark
know,
Crash
Racer?
McCreary
What do you
and his
know?
son Connor,
You know.
contributor, and Rick Baker's protege. How does it feel to be here tonight?
Amazing.
incredible.
So you have done visual effects on some pretty big blockbusters.
Troy
like
Baker.
The Jurassic franchise. How is it different creating visual effects for a film versus creating it for a world like Dark Universe?
You know, there really isn't a lot of difference. You're creating a character that fits in a world, and whether that's live action or on a film, it's all kind of the same kind of issues that you're dealing with. You know, yeah, it's all character development, and if you believe the character, then you've satisfied whatever
Oh my
medium it's in.
Jesus, Zarya
It's truly
is
beautiful here in
fucking
Dark
nutty
Universe.
in this
Thank you so much
fucking
for
like
joining me
MOBA
tonight.
game version.
Yes,
She's
thank
like,
you.
yeah, she can go above 100.
Howie Mandel, host
What do you
of
mean?
America's Got Talent.
Above 100.
Howie, how does it
Howie.
feel tonight?
Oh, easy, bro.
Terry Crews is the host of America's Got Talent. I'm just
one of the judges.
I'm one of the judges. But
Howie Mandel.
bald always looks alike, right?
Jinx.
Is that what it is?
Fuck you, bud.
No.
I know, I'm not. I'm just Howie Mandel.
You're more beautiful, but don't tell Terry Crews that.
More beautiful? Yeah. I'm feeling especially beautiful. And I'm having a good time. I'm having an epic time.
You're having an epic time, which is exactly what I want to ask you about. So you've been describing the new season of America's Got Talent, the upcoming 20th season, as epic. It feels like it's one of your favorite buzzwords, but we're here at Epic Universe, and I need to know, how would you describe Epic Universe? And you can't use the word epic.
I can't use the word epic. Well, who made you the boss? I mean, I think it's the perfect word. It's got the, especially, I'm a big nut for roller coasters. And I think, and I'm not just saying, it is the best roller coaster you've ever ridden on. If you love thrill rides, what camera is this? Either one. What camera? This has been the best show I've ever been part of. But I'm just saying it's the fastest, scariest, most fun roller coaster I've ever ridden. The food is the best food. It's not like normal, what you would think of amusement park food. I will come here just for dinner. It's far from where I live, but I would bring my wife here for an anniversary dinner.
You're fun.
Amazing food. I'm not just saying that because you got this and this.
It truly is. We are elevating theme park food here in Epic Universe.
Elevating theme park food. You're elevating the theme park experience. I just feel elevated.
Okay, so are we getting the golden buzzer from you?
Well, I don't. That's just on the show. But if there was a golden buzzer for theme parks, it would be epic. I would hit it, and we would be showered with confetti.
There it is. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you so much, Howie. I could use that, honestly. It's perfect for me.
Why?
Short size, fun size.
No, this is just so that I don't have to wear. So I don't have to wear sunblock or.
Alrighty. Well, thank you.
What the heck? I feel like people don't know how to banter with Howie Mandel. They don't know how to respond to his silliness.
What do you need, Jinx? Jinx, what do you need? Come on. Go eat your snack, you fuck ass. Go eat them. Go eat them. Go eat your snackies. I know you already had dinner.
Oh, give that to Velocicoaster.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I'm picking the Hulk. Yeah. Yeah. My goodness gracious. Let me up. Hmm.
Welcome back, everyone. I am so excited to share a new exciting show I've been working on at Universal. Co-Stars is a new YouTube series that follows celebrity co-stars as they go for a spin on Universal's most thrilling coasters while also getting to promote their projects. Viewers will get a front row seat to every laugh, scream, and unexpected moment as their favorite celebrities face their fears, share behind-the-scenes stories, and let loose in our parks. This is the show where we're dropping names, launching them, and dropping them again. And it's the hottest new stop on the Celebrity Press Tour. Joining me again, the princes of Celestial Park, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, the very first guests of Co-Stars. Bowen and Matt, before we tease the show, I've got to ask you, what was it like riding Stardust Racers together, and who would you want to ride next? Nominate 2 people.
Ooh, great question. Okay, well, I already know who I'm going to say, and I think you might love this.
Okay.
Meryl Streep and Martin Short.
Yes.
Get down
Oh
here
my
and
gosh.
get on this roller coaster.
And I'm going to nominate Tina Fey, Amy Poehler.
Yes, yes.
They would
all
be
right.
great.
All the
right.
iconic duos.
Yes.
Okay, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, if you're watching, and Meryl Streep, Martin Short, if you're watching, Co-Stars here at Universal Epic Universe. All right, let's take a look at a promo from
There
the
are
show.
traces of an odd luminous ore everywhere. I've never seen anything like it.
Actually, rule of coaster. Welcome to Co-Stars, the show where we're dropping names, launching them, and dropping them again. My co-stars today are Matt Rogers and
Hang on, there's something else up here.
We are at Universal Epic Universe. We have the tallest,
Hang
fastest
on.
coaster in all of Epic right behind us. Stardust Racers, are y'all ready to ride?
Look out, an aircraft just shot straight out of the volcano. It's heading your way. What?
Holy shit.
We're Bowen's date to the Oscars.
I had to go backstage immediately to get into my Wicked costume. So Matt was sitting next to a lovely seat filler.
And then she goes to me, where's Bowen? This is the first launch, and here she goes. Oh, my God. Oh, that's gonna be us.
That's gonna be Gaggy.
I'm gonna be in your ear the whole time. Oh my God, there they go.
Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Tonight they were crowned the Princes of Celestial Park. Matt and Bowen, what was it like riding Stardust Racers? What did you feel watching that?
I mean, that was a very intense day, but I do agree with you that it is the new best stop on the Celebrity Press Tour because you're gonna get honest answers, honest reactions. There's no like PR like embellishments there. It's all like real stuff.
It all goes away when you're flying by at 60 miles per hour into the celestial spin. You know what I mean? You're gonna get the truth bombs dropping.
It is raw. It is real.
I mean, it all came back to me watching that. I was like, yep, that was that feeling.
That was when my brain was tilted off its axis, and I have not been the same since. And I'm not pressing charges.
No,
it's okay.
no. Only because we sign releases.
We sign releases.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Check out Co-Stars when it drops on the Universal Orlando Resort YouTube channel
that's
pretty
stupid.
soon. And speaking of coasters, here's another fan favorite, along with so much more to do in Super Nintendo World.
Super Nintendo World. When are they adding the Zelda? It's coming.
Play your Switch 2 there.
Maybe. I probably would not play Switch 2. I'll be busy riding rides.
Get ready to jump, roll, and crash through a lane like no other because we're diving straight into the action of Donkey Kong Country right here at Super Nintendo World. And we'll get to chat with someone who knows every barrel blast and jungle turn, creative director Andrew Padua from Universal Creative. Let's go. All right, Andrew, thanks so much for joining me today. As someone who grew up as a fan of these video game series, what goes on through your head as you walk in and see this land that you've helped create?
There's so much to consider, honestly, when you're talking about being a
Oh,
fan.
that's
It's
this guy.
so critical for us to make sure that we're honoring everything that's familiar, everything that's fantastic. There's so much to really integrate into this space and make it beautiful. This space in particular, Donkey Kong Country, is really critical on being a bit of a departure from Super Mario Land. When you come through here, it's not until you get into this back recess corner that people come through this tunnel and they're just like blown away by what they find back here.
So you mentioned a lot of detail. What are some things guests might want to keep an eye out for as they walk through the land?
Minecart Madness being the premier element in this space. There are traditional elements that are always in the games. Discovery draws the guests and the players through all these different parts of the land. They want to find all of these elements in themselves.
So you mentioned Minecart Madness.
Yes.
I think we've done enough talking here. Let's go check it out.
I'm so excited.
All right, we're outside of Minecart Madness, and before we get into the groundbreaking technology of this ride, I first got to know, Andrew, what's the story behind this attraction?
Minecart Madness is an opportunity for us to join the Kong family, and what's happened is here there is a golden banana, and Tiki Tong and his clan, the Tiki Tak tribe, are trying to steal it. So what we want to do is we want to join those adventurers careening through all of these spaces and chase the Tiki Tak tribe out of here, keeping the golden banana safe.
Andrew,
Keep the golden banana safe.
How does the team bring that classic barrel blasting, track jumping feel from the games into a ride?
Well, finding the right ride system, and in this case, developing the kind of ride system that really works for the story that you're trying to tell is such a critical part. All the dips and dives and rolls that are happening.
Dips and dives.
It takes an army, honestly.
Dip,
I've
dive,
gotten
dodge.
to ride this a couple times, and every time I'm riding it, I'm always caught by surprise. So as someone who worked on this coaster, I'm always curious, what's going
Get on
through
point,
your head?
please. Someone get on fucking
Story,
point.
honestly, whenever we're
Kenji, get on
developing
point.
these things, we're thinking about about the guests. We're thinking about the
Benji.
because that's what we want. We want guests to get off of this understanding.
Bro, I
what they
cannot
went through,
believe
what they
we're gonna
experienced,
lose
and how much
this after that. What the fuck?
Benji, get on point.
God, Genji fucking
the most famous resident of Donkey Kong Country,
Dang.
Donkey Kong himself. Andrew, I know it's a little too early for him to be out here, but what can fans expect from this new
Poor
So
Benji.
Donkey Kong obviously is this massive, bigger than life experience that guests will be able to come out here, get fist bumps and high fives, and really having a great time.
Yeah, I want to fist bump Donkey Kong.
Well, I can't wait to meet him later, but right now, let's go
Mr.
check out some of
Kong
the interactive
himself.
elements of this land. Beyond the ride and character moments, guests can actually jump into the action with the power-up band. How do they work in Donkey Kong Country?
Very similar to how they work in Super Mario Land and the entirety of Super Nintendo World. Here you can activate elevated experiences within the world itself. It's not necessary. There's a lot of interactive, there's a lot of fun and play that guests can have in this space.
Please,
but
what
it does
the
track
heck?
a lot of the interactivity that you've already experienced. There might be a few added surprises knowing that you've been either there before or you've ridden the ride before, a couple other elements. I won't say it's really a great option.
All right, so speaking of surprises, there are so many hidden around this land. What's one thing that you can tell us that guests definitely shouldn't miss?
Oh, absolutely, that would be Rambi here. You don't need a band for this interactive, but it certainly elevates the experience in itself. But we invite guests to come along, play these bongos, find a certain rhythm, and really give them the opportunity to
Play the
serenade
bongos.
Have this great activate the rhythm.
Well, big thanks to you, Andrew, and Universal Creative for letting us experience Donkey Kong Country in a whole new way.
Genuinely a dream come true for us.
Literally from barrel blast to jungle adventures, this place is filled with non-stop fun, and it's all waiting for you right here in Super Nintendo World at Universal Epic Universe. See you in the jungle.
Thank you.
What a wild ride through Donkey Kong Country. And joining us now is the guy who helped build not one, not two, but 3 Super Nintendo worlds from the ground up. Welcome to the live stream, Andrew Padua.
Oh, it's fantastic to be here.
Thank you so much. Andrew, you've had a hand in all 3 Super Nintendo worlds. So Japan,
yes.
Hollywood, and now here in Orlando. So what's it been like watching this sort of evolve across the globe?
It's been overwhelming, to be frank, and it's been a dream come true, honestly. Like living out what feels like someone else's fantasy and what it is that they're perceiving, partnering with someone like Nintendo and being supported by Universal Creative completely to just go ahead with what yours and everyone else's dreams are. It's fantastic. It's
Yeah,
been
we were
incredible.
talking earlier about how it's like it's overwhelming and
In the
it's
best way.
overstimulating
Yeah, yeah.
in the best
Oh, my
way
goodness,
once you walk
absolutely.
through. Yeah.
It makes sure to touch on all of the senses, not one is missed.
Yeah, exactly. So how did you and your team carry the fun and the essence that is Super Nintendo into this physical experience?
The truth is, what Nintendo has at
She
its core
repo
is
on me
play
till
and discovery,
I-
right? And so as we're working through all of that, as we're
Huh.
evolving it with the partnership with Nintendo, we're constantly reminded to
Nintendo.
come back to what it is. I mean, there's so much that can easily bog you down as you're doing something like this.
Gotta play Mario Kart
As
at
you get to the
Nintendo
root of it,
World.
It's always that reminder. They're always there for you. The team
Gotta
is always there
throw
for
your
you, and what it is that
banana
we do
peel at
when you- especially
Mario.
when you start seeing guests coming through there and seeing how they light up and go to pieces and really just realizing this world that they've always imagined. Yeah, you focus on that.
There's
That's pretty much what it
absolutely a
is.
sense of play with the interactivity of
Yeah,
the
there's so
power
many
bands.
different
Everyone's
things you
punching
can
boxes,
do.
hitting bongos.
Yeah, it's like it's not just the rides, it's not just the character meet.
No,
and greet.
it's-
There's so many little things that you can do within the world.
Absolutely, it's absolutely alive. The world in itself, if you notice, as you were saying, it seems cacophonous at first. It's all of these characters, everything that's functioning, and that's exactly what it is that's inviting you out to play. There's so much to discover as you venture through this space. Not a nook or cranny is without show, and I think that's what's so
Truly.
important about it. It's like
Yeah.
all of these little caverns that we have, the underground mine that everyone has known
Mhm.
growing up. It's just please come, please play. You know, just inviting
Yeah.
guests into that world.
It's an interesting way of like gamifying the theme park experience
yeah.
as well. I thought. I mean, when we walked in, I thought, wow, this is really like it's kind of gamifying the visit into this world, which I don't know that I've really seen before in the U.S. So, what was that like bringing this
In the
world, bringing
US.
Donkey Kong Country to the U.S. for the first time?
Well, what's been important with the partnership with Nintendo is,
I
as you're
see what
saying, there's something
she's
very
saying.
intuitive about us in human nature, right? And that's what Nintendo does well about calling to that core, that visceral response to it. So the games, the interactives essentially feel very natural to what you're doing. You're playing on this crank and the Goomba is running and this hill is activating. Everything is timed kinetically so well.
Yeah.
And that's such an important part of what Super Nintendo World does. And of course, as we venture over to Donkey Kong Country, who's, you know, everyone is known for decades, right? He was at the forefront of what Nintendo has been doing for video games, what Nintendo has been doing for that sense of play. You know, we made sure that we hit on all those appropriate beats, no pun intended, for Donkey Kong in itself.
Well, speaking of beats, we were talking about the bongos
bongo
earlier.
game, yes.
Okay, so I have to ask you, have you done the bongos? Have you beat it?
Oh yes,
You
absolutely.
have?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. So I grew up as a percussionist, and so for me, I actually wanted to make it a little bit more difficult. But we tried a lot of varying demographics and people who, as they were playing through, not the exact same skill level, I would say, all the way. And that's what's important, right? I mean, it's not. It's base. It seems
Apparently, you
like
can
basic
beat
rhythm,
the
it's
bongo
activated, integrated
mini
into the
game
entire
thing
language,
at
so you
Epic
hear the
Universe.
land rhythm, and
That's
what it is that
interesting.
you're playing through these bongos in order to lure out Rambi.
I was gonna say I
That's
failed,
a
but a
key little
5-year-old
element.
walked up and did it perfectly. So it can be done.
Yeah,
The rhythm was in them.
Exactly.
That really speaks to as well. You were talking about the land, it just like hits on all of your senses.
Yeah.
I mean, truly.
Yeah, yeah.
Walking through Donkey Kong Country for the first time, what was your feeling seeing it come to life?
It's been, as I mentioned, overwhelming, just really evolving it. This is Donkey Kong Country in Super Nintendo World, the first time in the US, as you had mentioned already, and the whole world as a whole just really evolved and coming into this crescendo of an experience when you see all of the planting, the juxtaposition of Donkey Kong Country to Super Mario Land and Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. In that space, they all have their own unique, iconic flair. They have that flavor for each space. In Donkey Kong Country, you see the planting going in, the waterfall starts coming down, and you're in a whole other world.
It's amazing. Yeah, speaking of flavor, there are a couple of pretty famous desserts that are in Donkey Kong Country as well. Have you had a chance to try them?
I have, yes.
You have.
Oh
Okay,
my
so do you have a
goodness,
favorite?
Well, obviously the Crush Cooler, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
And then you can meet Donkey Kong. I got to meet Donkey Kong. Incredible experience.
Oh
And
my
have you
gosh.
ridden Minecart Madness?
I haven't ridden it yet. I want to though, because I mean I'm not like I get scared really easily. All right, so I'm like
I know.
I'm like a shows and experiences theme park goer. You know what I mean? Like I leave the rides to other people. But I was watching Minecart just watching it as a spectator.
Yeah.
And being immersed in the world as well. It feels like you're part of it anyway. But watching it, I thought, oh, I have to do this one. It skips the track.
Yeah, I can
people.
tell you being on it and being in the first row, I was like, yes, I know there's a part where it jumps the track, but it gets you. It still gets
Yes,
you.
it really
every
does.
time.
Yeah, as mentioned before, no screens. It's all very practical. Like you said, the show is so important, and the way that it's jumping over the track and all around you in this kinetic way, when you're in the land, just living, it's fantastic. Yeah, you have to do it. We have time.
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go
There is
right now.
time. Yeah. Off the chair.
Andrew, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
It's
you.
great talking to you. We appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure.
Now, if you really want to enhance your time in Super Nintendo World, grab yourself a power-up band.
Enhance
these
your
bands are not
time.
required, of course, to enjoy Super Nintendo World, but with one, you can unlock interactive fun, unique challenges, and even special character moments. So before you start punching question blocks, here's how it all works.
Welcome to Super Nintendo World
Here's
at
how it
Universal
all
Epic
works.
Universe, where your adventure gets even more exciting with the Power Band. Come with me as I show you how these Power Bands unlock interactive fun all across the land. With the Power Band, you're a part of the action. It's how you'll collect digital coins and stamps, complete key challenges, and even unlock special surprises like custom character greetings. To get started, just tap your Power Band at special locations throughout Super Nintendo World. Whether you're punching a question block or finding hidden surprises, there's always something new to discover. Some activities are just for fun, but others are key challenges. Complete 3 key challenges, and you'll unlock the ultimate showdown against Bowser Jr. Keep track of all the
Bowser
coins,
Jr.
stamps, and keys you collect by
Ultimate
pairing your Power
showdown
Band
against
to Universal
Bowser
Play and the
Jr.
Universal Orlando Resort app. Plus, your band tracks your score on Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. With the Power Band, your character meet and greets get even more special. Some characters have enhanced greetings just for guests wearing bands. Here's a bonus. Your Power Band also works as an amiibo accessory with your Nintendo Switch system.
What the heck? Your Power Band's an amiibo?
You can find Power Bands right
What
here in
the
Super
heck?
Nintendo World.
I didn't know
Choose
that.
from your favorite character designs. Mario, Luigi, Peach,
What's that even
and more.
mean?
With the Power Fan, you're ready to
You
collect
collect coins at
complete key
Epic
challenges,
Universe, and
discover
then you
all the
can
hidden surprises
bring
waiting
them
for you.
to your Mario
Thanks for
game.
joining me, and get ready to tap,
What?
play, and power up your
Use the
adventure in
coins to
Super
buy
Nintendo World at Universal Epic Universe.
Mario Body Pillow.
Okay. What does it mean?
All right, well, I do believe it is time to check in with Nicole in the truck. We have these giveaways that we've teased happening.
I feel like we should give another one away, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, you guys, I can hear you. What a miracle. And I do, in fact, have the winner of our first giveaway from way back when. Jenny, Mia, you're going home.
That's not me. I didn't win the giveaway.
Congratulations.
Damn, they
my
tried to go
goodness.
around
and
and they
screaming because you
didn't
didn't
do
win that.
it.
Good
Didn't
news, we're going to
win.
give away some Dark Universe merch next, so you could look like me, except not really because it's not makeup, but you get what I'm saying. So check the chat. We're going to drop another link in there so you can enter. Same deal as before, 5 minutes. We'll close it after that. We'll announce the winner later on. So
Baby
thanks for
Racer,
bearing
we're
with me,
doing it. We're
guys.
gaming.
Looking amazing in the
So
truck,
good.
dare I say,
Good luck
as
to
well.
everyone entering out there. We'll announce a winner soon. But moving on, Celestial Park is stunning, but it's the music that gives the world its soul.
Absolutely.
Here's a behind-the-scenes look at how the soaring symphonic sound of Celestial Park was composed to make the stars sing.
Alliteration.
Working on the Celestial score taught me to be fearless. That's really the way we innovate, because our music is just one element of this experience. I'm Camille Coladonato, and I'm the senior media producer for Universal Epic Universe. So everything that you hear out of speakers, everything that you see on a screen, our team is responsible for. Scoring for a theme park is not all that different from scoring from a film. Every minute of every second, we're trying to create an experience. Everything we do at Universal Creative, as we create these experiences, it's rooted in story.
Music can leap beyond explanation, and it makes your emotions, your thoughts start to resonate and gets you excited about the possibilities of moving to other worlds, exploring.
Celestial Park is the center of Universal Epic Universe, and it serves as a connection to all of the other worlds of Epic Universe. The music in Celestial Park transports you to a place you never imagined you could go to.
We have many different styles of music, but they are all connected in a way. We have melodies that can be found in variations and different parts and areas of Celestial Park.
In the vast quantity of music that we're generating, there is a daytime and a nighttime sound across the entire world.
There is over 40 hours of music.
They made 40 hours of music.
Original.
The music and the requirements on the music are very, very diverse. All the art, all the visuals that we received already gave us an idea, but it's only a rough idea. We were only like scratching the surface. We got so many influences from so many different.
Come on, Reaper! Come on!
Really,
Come on!
good.
I got big laser gun. Let's fight.
Really makes the soundtrack one of its kind.
Working on the music for Celestial Park has transformed me as a member of Universal Creative, and part of that was the incredible team that I had the opportunity to work with on this project.
You came to me,
None of this
but I
would
came
have
to
happened
fuck.
without that
My
collaboration
goodness.
and that trust. How we carry our themes throughout Celestial Park, how they transform and expand out and shape that journey all the way through the portal. It's epic and it's fun and it's adventurous. I can't wait for guests to hear this music. It's going to blow them away.
Well, she's stepped out of the video and she's joining us right here at the desk. Please welcome Camille Coladonato. Camille, it's so nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
I was just saying, we've been talking about the music, I feel like, all night long. And honestly, the music of Celestial Park is so special. It really like sets the mood.
How
It's a story
where-
in and of itself. We're so glad that you could join us tonight.
Thank you.
So how long did it take to score and record all of the different music stories that guests are going to find in Celestial Park? I know you've been working on this for a long time.
We have
so
been
this might be a loaded question.
We have worked on the music a long time. There's about 40 hours of music in Celestial Park.
Wow.
A little over 14 hours of it is original, and it took about 6 weeks of recording to complete all the original pieces.
That's incredible. And
That's
the music
crazy.
changes as well, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
there's different areas of Celestial
I'm gonna-
Park. There's a lot of music, so I have to ask, do you have a favorite particular section of music?
Huh?
Area that you absolutely love?
I think I'm gonna.
Every piece is so beautiful. I mean, we took so much care in every single piece
What are
of
you gonna
music
make?
that we've done. Yes, there are pieces that I probably
sandwich.
lean a little bit more to, but I think it depends on my mood
Yeah.
for the day and the.
That's what music does, though,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It enhances your moods.
Lose.
Court of the Moon, our main entry piece, I mean, always is going to live so deep in my heart. It was the first piece that we created because it was supposed to be not only the main story of Celestial Park, but also the vision of what Epic is.
That's incredible. That gives me chills just thinking about that. Like, because you really do. You walk through the Chronos, and the music is really what brings everything to life. I mean, truly, it hits you right there, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So you talked about it a little bit in the video. Tell us more about how the music actually changes at night. So I mean, you not only did you have to score this incredible park for the daytime,
yes,
you had to score it for nighttime as well.
That's exactly right. So all of our iconic pieces and themes, you hear that in the day, and we actually take those themes and we shift them and give them a nighttime feel at
Wow.
night. So
Wow.
you'll hear something that's very familiar if you were here during the day, but it completely shifts. And that's true of our BGM and our attractions. So, for instance, Stardust Racers,
Yeah.
there is a day version and a night version of that track.
Wow, so it's kind of like the melody stays
hit
the
my
same and
power
it sort of
button.
just
Jinxie hit
shifts
my
and
power
changes
button.
into
Jinx hit my
something
power
more fitting
button.
of the nighttime?
Exactly right.
Nice.
Wow, that is incredible. So have you experienced the other portals? Is there any music that really stands out to you in any of the other portals?
So our work extends all the way into the portals, but yes, all of the other worlds, the music overall in Epic in every single world is unlike anything we've done before.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. The media team, which I'm a part of, I mean, fantastic individuals, and we worked with amazing composers to create incredible pieces everywhere to immerse you in these worlds.
We were
And-
talking earlier about John Powell over in How to Train Your Dragon,
Yes.
Danny Elfman over in Dark Universe, some of these iconic names that are bringing these parks to life through music.
Yeah.
Yes, I was fortunate. I also work on How to Train Your Dragon. I
I'm
was
so
work
jealous.
As well.
Yes.
So yes, that was working with John Powell was incredible.
What was that like? Was there any sort of advice or wisdom that he imparted that you're sort of going to take with you?
Seeing him and being able to work with him, he's fantastic, and bringing that Viking band feeling to Burke was incredible. The session that we did in New York.
A real
life-changing.
Viking band.
Yes, we had a feeling of a Viking band that John put together.
That's incredible.
Yes. We were talking earlier about the Untrainable Dragon show and all the music in that as well.
Yeah.
And every time
I sobbed through the entire show. I'm not gonna lie.
Sobbed every single time.
But it's the music. It's like, I mean, if you were just watching it, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. Visually, it's amazing. But it's the music that really gives you that emotional response, I think.
I mean, I agree, but I also disagree. I mean, like I said, like music is one portion of us creating these immersive experiences with Universal Creative. So we're heightening the experience with music. So the visuals, the ride programming is all part of it, and we fit right in there with the media and audio to help make that happen.
Yeah, it's like you need every single part to come
And right
together.
here in Celestial Park, we have the fountains who are going to this music as well. So it just adds another depth to that.
Yeah, exactly. So going through Celestial Park, what do you hope guests take away from walking through and you know, because you have to keep coming into Celestial Park to go into the different portals. We had someone who described it earlier, I can't remember who it was, but described it as a palate refresher.
Yes, it's the heartbeat of kind of Epic.
It's the heartbeat, it's the palate refresher. What do you hope that guests kind of take away from the Celestial Park experience?
I hope they feel the emotional gambit of being alive, because that is what we're here to do, is to ignite the thrill of being fully alive. And yes, our music is epic and it's adventurous and it's beautiful, but it's also calm and serene in places, and it's refreshing. And that's also, like I said, depending on my mood, there are places that I like to go and just refresh and be calm, because that is a part of being alive, is having those moments as well.
I can tell you one of my favorite parts. We haven't talked about this, but jumping on Constellation Carousel. I don't know if it's not a normal
we haven't talked about that yet. Oh my
and
gosh.
that one as well. Anytime you ride, you could have a different score to your ride as well.
And it changes at night, right?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the lighting at night is incredible. It's again a different ride from day to night.
Thank you.
So do you have a place within Celestial Park where you can go and sit just to kind of take a breath, center yourself?
I think my favorite place for that is right outside Atlantic. Our piece there is, a little bit of fusion of Court of the Moon. We simplify it, but also have this kind of fun, plunky vibe.
Nice.
And watching the fountains and being outside of Atlantic with how beautiful it is and seeing Kronos and Luna, that's one of my favorite spots.
That's incredible. Camille, thank you so much for being with us. We've enjoyed talking to you so much. The music of Celestial Park is truly unforgettable, and we loved getting a glimpse into how it all came together.
Yes, now if you're anything like us, you're probably already thinking about how you can take a piece of Epic Universe home with you.
Luckily, Showbit caught up with Justin LaFoe, Global Merchandise and Retail Officer for Universal Products and Experiences, to give us an exclusive look at the epic merchandise that's here for you.
Epic adventures deserve epic souvenirs, and here at Universal Epic Universe, the merch is on a whole new level. Today I'm joined with Justin LaFoe from Universal Products and Experiences Global Merchandise Team to show us what's in store. Justin, thanks so much for joining me.
Such a pleasure to be here with you today.
So, Epic Universe brings
Be
together
here with
four
you
new
today.
worlds and an entirely new park. What was your team's approach to creating a merchandise program that feels this immersive and unique?
Well, first of all, I'm so excited to represent that team today because they went deep into story for what you're about to see to really extend the worlds that our guests will experience at Epic.
So the moment you walk into a shop, you're not just buying merch, you're stepping deeper into the world itself.
That is so true. The merchandise shops extend the story in a fully immersive environment, and we're not just selling you merchandise, we're allowing you to get into character.
Get into character.
Let's talk fan favorite finds, starting with something that caught my eye right away. Talk us through the Parisian influence of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic collection.
Well, one of my favorite items is the Phoenix Arch Wand, and you'll note that this Phoenix is actually on the arch when you walk through to get to the world. This is one of our interactive wands, and it's exclusive to the park.
It's beautiful. I mean, there's such a larger-than-life feeling as you walk through that arch, and I just love how it's captured on this wand.
Doesn't it make you feel powerful?
Very powerful. So let's walk over here. Let's see what's going on.
Check out these 1920s vintage-inspired robes.
I just love the texture of the trim. It's beautiful.
And what about these wand holders?
This is perfect anytime you need your wand at the ready.
You never know when you're going to need to duel.
These lines.
Donkey Kong fans, you're going to lose it over this banana fanny pack.
Isn't it bananas? But I've got to tell you, my favorite thing is the colorful
Banana
Yoshi
fanny
robe.
pack.
It's just so fun and playful.
It's so vibrant and colorful, like you said. It really matches the energy of Super Nintendo World.
You know what? Speaking of energy, you're really going to want one of these power-up bands when you enter the world.
Wow. You know, I've gotten to use the power-up bands in Super Nintendo World, and it's been so fun getting to unlock all the interactive elements of the world. Warning. One stop through Burke, and you're 80% more likely to train a dragon.
Or become a dragon. Check out this mask with the lights and the sounds.
What if you're feeling like a Viking?
Well, we've got you covered too. We've got this incredible Viking gear.
And who's that little friend over there?
Oh, you get to adopt a dragon when you visit the store.
It's really the perfect companion for your park day. And talk me through this hoodie.
This is a really incredible piece. Just look at all this detail with the scales and the spikes and the talons. Check out those eyes on the hoodie.
Yeah, you kind of get to wear Toothless, and perfect for when you're ready to take flight.
So what do you think, dragon or Viking?
You know, I'm feeling more like a dragon today, and in fact, I brought a little friend of my own.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
You've always wanted to go full monster. Dark Universe has you covered, literally.
You have to visit Dodge Pretorius and discover what monster you are. Maybe you're Dracula, maybe you're Bride of Frankenstein, or maybe a little something special for you.
Literally perfect for a little monster like me.
Okay.
Whether you're collecting, cosplaying, or customizing, there's no better place to suit up for your next adventure.
We designed this for the fans.
Dang, got him.
And the entire Universal merchandise team for giving us a first look at
What a crazy joke.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here with you today.
So, real talk, what can I take home with me?
Well, hey everyone, they have let us out from behind the table.
Yeah, we're free.
We're behind another table now, but this one is
They're behind another table. Oh my
Video, but
goodness.
we have a bunch of merch in front of us as well.
Yeah,
Some
I mean,
very
you
exciting
as I
items.
have said, have an encyclopedia of knowledge on this park. So how about we start left to right and kind of
Ooh,
talk about
okay.
what we've got here.
We're gonna start over here in the Wizarding World. We have, of course, we're in 1920s Paris, so can't come to Paris without berets.
A beret on your head.
And every beret will also
A
match
beret.
your Hogwarts house. So we have Hufflepuff berets, we have Ravenclaw berets, Gryffindor. Here's the Ravenclaw.
Very
What
nice.
house are you?
Okay, so listen, I was a Slytherin, and then I got
Oh,
married, and my
okay.
husband corrupted me, and now I'm a Gryffindor.
Wow.
And I'm not happy about it. So I don't know what that says about me. What about you?
I am a proud Hufflepuff.
You know, I could have.
So I'll go with the Hufflepuff.
I could have clocked that.
Beret. We also have brand new wand holsters.
They're clocking.
If you're walking around Wizarding World, sometimes you need to put your wand away really quickly. You can now wear a wand holster. I can.
Quick draw.
Quick draw
Quick draw
on
on the
my
wand. Amazing. I love it.
We have one of those. Of course, we have the new wands in 1920s
They are
Paris.
stunning,
You wanna unbox
these
this
wands.
one?
Oh my gosh, me?
Take it out.
Absolutely.
You've been
All right.
chosen.
I've been chosen
They're
by
clocking
you. Is this official?
people.
I don't know. Okay. These wands are truly stunning. It's a whole new addition to the Wizarding world.
Yeah. With new interactive wand activation points throughout the entire area.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Absolutely. We've got some T-shirts if you want to be an Aurora.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is all of Wizarding World for now. There's, of course, a lot more. This is just what we have here.
Yes,
Because there's
absolutely.
so much
There's
to
so
show
much.
up. So moving into Dark Universe, of course, we have the Curse of the Werewolf iconic ride T-shirt. Now, I love this shirt because it reminds me of a Halloween Horror Nights house almost. That kind of design.
Yeah. I mean, anything with the classic monsters on it is like, I feel like it gives you some street cred, you know? Definitely.
Classic monsters right
Very
here.
nice. I love that. And we've even got, we've got something for the ladies. We've got dresses here with an incredible print on it.
Almost like a live
Awesome.
unboxing here, but this is a full bust of Frankenstein.
A full
Get
bust.
into this.
I mean, I feel like someone needs that in their house for sure.
I just have to get into
Yeah, we are going to be giving some of this merch away, by the way, guys. So if you haven't yet entered the giveaways in the chats, make sure you do, because we are going to be giving some of this iconic merchandise away. Patrick is ripping through this right now.
But I have to make this joke.
Okay.
Frankenstein is now unchained. Nothing? Will you
No,
give it
that's
to me?
all right, that's all right, I'll give you
So what do we have over here?
All right,
Not a
we've got
bad
one of
joke.
our
Not a bad
iconic
pun.
Epic Universe bags here.
I enjoyed
You
the
can put all of
pun.
your stuff inside
Popcorn bucket.
for an excellent. Oh, it's a.
Popcorn bucket, but also a bag.
I'm just gonna let Patrick do this, guys.
Popcorn bucket, also a bag. But also, Shobit
can use it
and
as a bag.
Lauren are out there. Did you guys get some merch over there too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
look at them.
Yeah.
All right. I'm here with some of the cool merch from Universal Epic Universe. We are sporting some of the stuff from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. Lauren, what you got over there?
Right. I've got myself this Metro Blue backpack.
Ooh.
I'm rocking this, right?
Yeah. Oh, you are totally rocking this, but what's
Thank you.
inside? People wanna know.
Obviously, Obviously, snacks. You've got to have your park snacks. Keep your energy high when you're casting spells.
Well, speaking of casting spells, I'm an Auror, and I am sporting a bomber jacket from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Gorgeous.
And I have to tell you, when I first set my eyes on this, I knew I wanted it, and I was like, this will be mine. And today I'm standing here in Universal Universe wearing this Auror jacket.
Yes, dreams come true.
Dreams really do come true. Trust me, I think what I love about this is it's theme park chic. You can walk outside of a theme park and it won't scream theme park, and even though it is from the theme park. So it's like that balance of like, what can I wear that, doesn't make me seem like a, just, it's fashionable. It's something that it's everyday use, right?
This is what we call high fashion.
High fashion.
I love it.
We are elevating the merch at Universal Epic Universe. So, Nicole, I'm sure people are going crazy. about this merch. So let us know what's going on in the chat.
People are, in fact, going crazy. Crazy is definitely the word I would use. I actually did get a comment from Sir Pipwise. Sir Pipwise, if you're actually a knight, thank you for your service. His comment is, Nicole, please, I want so much merch. My wallet is crying. I feel you, Sir Pipwise. First off, I gotta get you the winner for the Dark Universe merch. That is Keith Dixon.
That's not me!
Check your email. We'll be in touch soon. But back to what I was saying about money, wallet, etc. What if you want all the merch? I have the answer. $500 merch card. That's what we're giving away right now.
Whoa.
Drop the link in the chat. 5 minutes just like last
That's
time.
actually wild.
Speed, good luck.
It's pretty good.
The good vibes
That's a
be with
pretty
you,
good one.
etc. Back to you guys.
Give me the $500.
So many amazing merch. Obviously, we didn't get to How to Train Your Dragon, Super Nintendo. I honestly want it all. But whether you're rocking some wizarding robes or you're just repping your favorite Hogwarts house, there's no better place to show it off than the newest addition to the Wizarding World.
Absolutely. Let's step through the portal and into the magic of Wizarding Paris and into the British Ministry of Magic.
That was good.
Thank you.
Yes. Give me the $500 gift card. And I can buy whatever I want. I was like, what? This music? And I thought the music was the Polar Express music.
Welcome to the
What
Wizarding
the
World
heck?
of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, where magic, mystery, and adventure all await on the wizarding streets of Paris to the British Ministry of Magic, all here at Universal Epic Universe. I'm here with Anisha Vyas-Burgos from Universal Creative, who helped bring this incredible new world to life. Anisha, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So I gotta tell you, this is such an incredible experience, and when guests walk through this portal, they're entering a new chapter of the Wizarding World. What was the vision behind creating the Ministry of Magic experience?
So we were so excited to build on everything that we've done so brilliantly at our past parks and bring to life basically the third experience of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We really wanted people to feel like they were in the middle of 1920s Wizarding Paris. It was incredible to be able to partner with the teams behind the film series and to be able to bring it into real life. And we were so lucky to be able to take from the iconic Fantastic Beasts films as well as the original Harry Potter movies and books as well. And then we had the amazing honor to be able to build on the Harry Potter franchise. You really get to see that final piece of the story that you never got to read in the books or see in the movies. And you can really only experience it here at Universal Epic Universe.
And speaking of unforgettable adventures, you'll want to hold on to your wand because it's time to dive into Harry Potter and the battle at the Ministry. Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's dive in. And dive in.
Anisha, this ride is absolutely groundbreaking. I've been so lucky to ride it. What makes Battle at the Ministry such a unique experience for Harry Potter fans?
I think it really starts with the story, and we get to really add on to the last book and the last movie that everyone has seen, and you get to see Umbridge stand trial for her crimes. Getting to finally bring her to justice, I think just, it's just an incredible story to tell.
Well, the Metro Flu Journey and the omnidirectional lifts are just incredible. How was the technology designed to match the magic of the ride story?
There are so many different new technologies that we've brought to life to bring everything together in this attraction. I think when guests first board, the elevator lift, there's all sorts of new motions that they're gonna feel that they've never felt before. We've put them in these incredibly immersive environments that are
All
larger
the
than
motions.
life and blended so many different types of technologies to really bring them together. It really comes together beautifully.
So speaking of larger than life, one of my favorite pastimes is to stand outside the Metro Flu and just witness the shock and awe that guests have as they enter the ministry and see the level of detail and scale. Tell me the role that scale plays in the attraction and the queue.
I think we play with it in so many different ways. I mean, walking through the Metro Flu and taking the left to see the giant grandeur of the Ministry of Magic atrium is absolutely incredible. But then we also have really small moments too. Like one of my favorite areas is Umbridge's office, where you get to meet Higgledy, Umbridge's house elf. And that's a really small,
Higgledy.
intimate, personal moment. And so being able to play with those types of scales and those moments, as well as the grandiose scales, was just so incredible.
So the chase of the ministry feels like something straight out of the movies. How important was it for your team to capture the cinematic energy for guests?
Oh, it was so important. I mean, we really had to leverage every piece of this new ride technology that we've created to deliver all the power that guests would want in some experience like this, but also all the fluidity as well. We really, really had to push the envelope of ride systems to be able to deliver the experience to guests.
And deliver you did. But adventure doesn't
Deliver
just happen
you
in government
did.
buildings. It's alive and dazzling at Le Cirque Arcanu. Le Cirque Arcanu brings live entertainment to the heart of Wizarding Paris. Before we dive into it, what's the story?
So guests walk into Le Cirque Arcanu and see some incredible circus spectaculars right in front of them. You encounter Ringmaster Skinder, who's trying to revitalize the circus, and finds Newt Scamander's suitcase. It's up to Gwendolyn to help make sure he doesn't use these creatures for bad and really protect them.
The creatures, the puppetry, the aerialists, it's all so incredible. How did your team blend real-world performance with magical storytelling?
It was such a beautiful blend of so many different disciplines. We have traditional ones like special effects and show action equipment, but then you add in all the aerialists, the stunt performers, the acrobatics, and some really, really, really fun, unique and circus acts, and it just brings to life the story in a way that we've never seen before. It's truly a Broadway-level spectacle.
And
Broadway
what a spectacle.
level.
There are so many characters and creatures featured in the show. I mean, Fantastic Beasts fans, this one's for you. How did your team choose which ones to feature?
We really look to see what already resonates with a lot of guests. And so there's some fan favorites that you come face to face with. Being able to really partner with so many different teams who were able to bring them to life in such unique ways. When people see them, they're going to really be astounded.
Oh.
And the magic doesn't stop there. Spells, creatures, and wizarding life fill every corner. Anisha, guests can cast spells, meet Fantastic Beasts, and interact with all sorts of magical situations.
It's already 10 and I'm only bro.
And interactive.
So it really started with what are all the experiences we want guests to really feel. And so being able to interact with the Fantastic Beasts in Wizarding Paris was so important. But there's also so many other really fun, immersive, and interactive things throughout the entire land. We have our second generation interactive wand, and you really get to feel the spell that you cast, and it really brings the immersion to the next level.
So walking around, I've gotten to meet Hogwarts, Beauxbaton, and Ilvermorny students. How important was it to make this place feel truly alive?
Oh, so important. I mean, my favorite thing
So
is
important.
I think seeing a family walk around, casting spells, interacting with those students, and really participating in this entire world. It really takes it to the next level and is what makes it stand out.
And speaking of standout, there's so much layered detail. Hidden spells, talking portraits, and even some mischievous snifflers. How was all that storytelling brought to life?
It really starts from when you enter Wizarding Paris and you see this beautiful grand vista. In designing the entire Wizarding Paris, the team really focused on what are all the different stores that would be here. And that really kind of brought to life all the different creatures that would naturally be in these places. By being able to create all these unique storefronts and stores, we were able to really enhance them with what really exists in Wizarding Paris.
All right, Anisha, before you go, I've got to ask, there's already so much buzz and positive reception surrounding the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. How does it feel hearing that and knowing that
How late are they going to do this stream?
It's honestly so
Brother.
I mean, I grew up
just want
reading
just give me
Harry Potter books, and so being able to now take that to level and help build this incredible experience is so incredibly meaningful.
From casting spells to a chase through the depths of the British Ministry, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of
That's
Magic
interesting.
is a breathtaking adventure through magic, wonder, and imagination. Big thanks, Anisha, for giving us this exciting first look.
Thank you, I had a great time.
And get ready to discover the magic and make it your own in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic here at Universal Epic Universe.
And truly, just like magic, here's Anisha with us on the live stream, fresh off her world tour of Wizarding Paris with Showbit. Thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you guys.
So how has the night been? You've literally seen the Ministry of Magic from dirt to what it is now. Like, what are the feelings of this night for you?
It is so exciting. It's so incredible seeing all the guest reactions, and I'm so excited for everyone to walk through, you know, our portal and the Metro flew tomorrow on opening day.
Wow, and obviously this new world blends 1920s Paris from the Fantastic Beasts series to the British Ministry of Magic from Harry Potter. What was the idea like combining these two eras?
It was exciting because we really wanted to build on the incredible Fantastic Beasts franchise and bring people up close to the Fantastic Beasts and Wizarding Paris. But then we also really wanted to build on the Harry Potter trilogy, the Harry Potter books.
Trilogy. There's 8 movies.
By adding in that last chapter where you get to finally see Dolores Umbridge go to trial for her crimes. So it was just so exciting to get to kind of blend two different humongous franchises for the Harry Potter Wizarding world.
Thank you so much for being with us, Anisha. We appreciate hearing from you.
Thank you,
Enjoy
guys.
your
I'm
night.
at
Thank you.
89%.
Speaking of spells, Showbit was out one shopping the other day, and well,
Because I passed
let's just see
69.
what we ran
Huh?
into.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get to 100.
I'm here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic at Universal Epic Universe. And before I start casting any spells, there's one very important thing I need. A wand. Lucky for me, Cosme's shop is open, and I hear she has an eye for finding the perfect match. Come with me.
The Bad Batch.
Like the Disney show?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so many wands. Oh. Where do I start?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Let
Let me win the $500 gift card so I could just buy all the
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't
all
believe I'm
the
standing in your presence right
Epic
now.
Universe
I'm on the
merch.
search for a wand, and I don't even know where to start.
Okay, even though I played Professor in the films, I'm no wand expert, so you need an expert in the shape of Cosmo over here.
Bonjour, Trésor. You've heard about me?
Oh my goodness, she's tall.
Bonjour. No, only most of the rumors are true, okay? You see, I am Cosme Acajor, styliste de baguette magique, most original et élégante, et not of Paris and the world.
Oh no, she's French.
Now, who is looking for a wand?
I was on the search for a wand here. There's so many to pick from.
In my shop, you choose your own wand. But our choices show us who we really are, no?
I played Professor Phileas Flitwick. Do I get a wand too?
I have many cleverly named wands here, but I do not know this Professor Flitwick.
Well, do you have a wand for me at least?
Oh yeah, I guess because it's 90. That's funny.
Shobit, I would like you to take a look at my 10 beautiful wand designs, right? And I want you to see which one at first glance are you feeling drawn to one in particular?
The silver one.
Oh, the silver one right away. Oh, I like this. I like this one, Shobit. Now, this is my acacia wand. You see, it
Yes.
says my name, so you don't forget who designed
The
for me, no?
actors are pretty good.
So beautiful. Try it out.
The
How does it feel in your hand?
Oh, I feel powerful already.
Well, this makes sense,
It's a nice weight as well, isn't it?
Oh. This is a very powerful one. Very protective,
Whoa.
very loyal.
Careful.
Just like me.
Oh, look at that, Trésor. Do you think you have chosen your one?
I think the wand chose me.
As long as you choose it back, Trésor.
And choose I do.
I'm so glad.
I'm really digging this wand.
I'm glad you like it. It's a important that you feel attached to that one.
I'm very attached. All right, this is sleeping with me.
Good. Then let me see you hold it for me.
You're gonna have to teach me.
Okay, the grip is important. Into here like this, so it connects with the wizard, and your intention can flow through the wand.
All right, that was very impressive. Let me try.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Okay, let's try some real magic now.
All right, that's fine. Okay, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Renovate. Look at that.
That's
Look
it.
at that. All right. Okay. I'm learning from the best. All right.
You're doing very well. You're an excellent student, should I say.
You've been a part of the Wizarding world for such a long time. What's it like seeing fans walk into this world and feeling the magic for the very first time?
Well, it's lovely that fans can get the same experience we as actors got the first time we walked onto the actual sets as well, because these environments are so real and so immersive. It's as if you were there as part of the films, isn't it?
So, when you think back to filming the Harry Potter movies, did you ever think that the Wizarding world would grow into a world like this?
It's lovely for me, even though I was in the film, to actually come back here and experience this as well, because it still gives me the same sense of wonder as it does for anybody, I think.
What do you hope people feel when they step into the Wizarding world of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic?
I would
100%.
hope they feel amazed and immersed in this environment, in this world that they've seen on screen, and now they can walk through these gates down here and become part of this world.
Warwick Davis, magical legend, spell coach, and absolute icon. Thanks so much for sharing the magic with me today.
I'll tell you what, it's been epic.
And if you've ever dreamed of stepping into the Wizarding world yourself or casting spells, this is where the magic lives. Come experience it for yourself in the Wizarding world of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, here at Universal Epic Universe.
So we're just a few minutes away from the moment in time, an incredible, spectacular closing to our night. But we had someone sneak in at the last minute over here. Universal royalty, dare I say, over here.
A universal celebrity.
Yeah,
yes,
universal celebrity for sure. Patrick Braylard, lovely to have you here, Patrick.
It's wonderful to be here.
How are you feeling tonight? You're walking around. I mean, the emotions tonight, I feel like, are just
My goodness.
running so high.
It really is. It's a culmination of almost a decade's worth of work for the entire team, and there's been so many people that have touched this park, so it's really a joy to watch people's faces as they go into each portal and experience the world.
Yeah.
As guests walk into Epic Universe for the first time, what do you hope they take from it? How should they feel?
I don't know about when they first walk in, but I know the lasting memory that I'd like them to take with them. I love the idea that people are building memories. I mean, we're going to be the inside joke at a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
We're going to have all of these different types of memories that people spend their day or their week here experiencing in Epic Universe. Is going to be something that they're going to take with them the rest of their lives. And that's something that we've always striven for as far as the stories we tell.
Yeah, so much hard work has gone into this park, from construction crews, from the creative standpoint, getting everything ready, team members, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be incredible seeing it all just come to fruition, come to life.
It is breathtaking when you watch the look on people's faces or the tears coming down a grown man's face as he sees something for the very first time.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Patrick.
you.
We appreciate you being here. Let's move
go.
on to the moment in time, everyone.
Moment in time? What does that mean? What does it mean? Oh, it's starting. Oh my goodness.
Good evening. I'm Mark Woodbury, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Universal Destinations and Experiences. On behalf of our entire organization, it is my honor to welcome you to Universal Epic Universe. This moment marks a significant milestone in our company's journey to redefine the theme park experience for our global audience and for generations of families to come. It would not have been possible without the vision and support of our corporate leadership at Comcast NBC Universal, our colleagues at Universal
Specifically, their money.
Frameworks, as well as our partners at Nintendo, Warner Brothers Discovery, the Lowe's Corporation, and state and local officials. What you have seen,
Lowe's.
felt, and experienced tonight is the product of the immense creative talent, technical prowess, and operational excellence of all of our incredibly dedicated teams at Universal Destinations and Experiences. To all involved, I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude. Now it is my pleasure to introduce my good friend and our creative consultant, Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg?
Thank you.
Oh my
And each
goodness,
of us
that's crazy.
lives with the desire to explore new worlds in search of adventure, joy, discovery, and even to face our fears. Through amazing stories and unforgettable characters, we are introduced to these incredible worlds we only dare imagine, and in the process, we discover the hero in ourselves. Universal Epic Universe has brought those worlds to life. All the sights, sounds, and feelings you've come to love in a way that can only be described as epic.
Epic. Oh my goodness. Ruh-roh. Hey, Lon. And see what I'm watching.
What are you watching?
Epic Universe Grand Opening Celebration.
Are
Oh
you
my.
Epic in a universe?
Yes. Oh my goodness. A lot of fireworks. Oh, now here's the Darkmoor Manor. Dark Universe. Music. Why aren't you there right now? Because it's not even the opening ceremony is not even open to public. The public, I think you have to be invited. My sister's there though. So that doesn't. Why not? It's open tomorrow. Tomorrow's the grand opening. You should have gone with her. She's working. That's why she's there, because it's her job. Take your brother to work day. I'm gonna have to watch all the How to Train Your Dragon movies before I go down. I did. Okay. Boom, boom. That's like so much. They're speeding it up. Why'd they do that? They sped up the Universal. Oh my goodness, that is bright. Epic. Whoa. Who's in call with you, Mauer? Oh my goodness, what the heck happened?
I'm always in call with Racer.
And why is their name Local E-Girl? I don't know.
worry about it.
Because Mauer wants to be an E-Girl. But
There was something Garrett called me, and then Garrett called me in Garrett said something about my profile picture about being e-girl, and then I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll be the server's e-girl.
Okay.
Shobit, do you have a favorite moment this evening?
I mean, apart from this,
Pretty
I
cool.
think my favorite moment was just getting to celebrate the grand opening of this.
Are you an E-Girl for hire? Why you want to hire Mauer?
That's the most fulfilling moment.
Depends. Name your price.
Absolutely, Nicole and Lauren. I'm so sorry.
Our brains are mush. Our brains are mush at this point.
Nicole, she's in a truck somewhere.
How is Nicole? Is she crying?
Well, I'm sure she is. But Lauren, did you have a special moment for tonight?
I need like so many 5 to 10 business days to recover from this. I don't know.
Dang.
Everything has been so special, right? Like we've been talking to people for the last.
I'll give you $3 to match profile pictures with me to take a screenshot. Dang.
We're adventuring in it. This is it.
This is epic.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is epic. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
How was it tonight?
This is epic.
I mean, obviously incredible. We talked to all the creatives who helped bring this park to life.
Yeah.
Without them.
That's epic. This is epic. Yeah, this is epic.
Oh my gosh, I mean, obviously working with all of you, working with our incredible production crew on this live stream. I also want to give it up for the team members here at Epic Universe. They have worked so hard to bring this park to life. They are constantly making things better for everyone.
How am I not done? Wait. What do I have left? A ceiling wall. Atrium wall. I missed one of the walls.
We've talked to all our creatives, we've talked to some incredible VIPs, some celebrities. Shobit, you were out there killing it on the blue carpet.
But it's not over yet because we'll be back tomorrow morning for
Tomorrow morning.
the opening day of Epic Universe.
7:30 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you
I thought.
tune in again. We're going to be opening Epic Universe.
Again. 7 a.m. Lon.
Again.
You guys get to experience this on opening day, 7:30 a.m. We're not going to sleep much.
No, we're not. Not after that.
But we will be back.
What's at 7? Are you not?
We'll be crying happy tears
Oh,
for sure.
Princess, that's what you epic. The opening day. They're going live again at 7 a.m.
So many people who went into the making of this. We
to
appreciate you so much.
Stream the
What is there left to say?
opening.
Come check out Epic Universe for yourself right here at the Universal Orlando Resort.
We're feeling all the feels out here, guys. Thank you for
You can get your power-up band, and it works as an amiibo.
Universal's Epic Universe. We'll see you again soon.
Amiibo, like that thing for the Switch 3?
No, for the Wii U.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here.
Oh.
Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open.
Finally here.
We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans.
Entrance ceiling. Oh, did I not finish the ceiling? What am I doing? I was so sloppy at the beginning of the cleaning this thing.
8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation. combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands
Operational
of people who have brought
excellence.
to life the stories and
Next thing being made is
Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal,
Legend of
and the
Zelda.
deep connections we shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic.
A little more epic, Lon.
Epic Universe becomes yours.
Tomorrow it becomes ours, Lon. Oh my goodness gracious. It's over. Grand opening live stream starts tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Okay. I didn't even check. I should check. They didn't even like announce the winner for the last the last giveaway. What the heck? Oh my goodness gracious. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, wow, 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 wow. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Maybe you and I'm one darling, so you look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you, I find out some news, so pain, she's so perfect, blah, 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 blah. I wish you'd wake up one day, run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet what's right through and choose I am my heart. And I sound like a load, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on the side and to the moon. Unrequited, love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bet what's right through and choose right out through my heart. And I sound like a load, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. Confess I love you just the
Escapes you with a sound. It's delineated away the station for an hour, but I won't make you take off on an updraft.
Did they? Okay.
See you on the rise, you're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why.
Can you tell me that miss you? I see it all around you. Oh my goodness. Before.
Why you have to stay here on the ground? It's overrated. The cityscape parades you with a sound. It's delineated. No one here has even learned your name, but they all claim that they saw you land and land to do the same, but they won't make it every moment.
Huh? Where the heck is that? The gem? I didn't do the gem? You, I've seen it all around you. Tell me there's an issue you've seen before.
Maybe can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before, and I can't tell you why.
I can tell you why. You, I've seen it all around you. Issue you've seen before.
Maybe can you tell me there's an issue?
I've seen it
all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before, and I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. Like a hand reaching for your handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart, but I'll glue back everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end.
This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. I'm gone away.
Like the wing of a sparrow or a plane drops down a couple feet again to catch the wind that still remains, but I'm left breathless anyway. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Just me here standing in the dark, but I'll light up everything again.
This can't be the end.
This can't be the end.
This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. I knew time had gone away. All back anyway. I'll do it all back anyway.
This can't be the end. This can't be
can't be the end of all that summer had to say. That's actually so many just speckles. Come on. Okay. Yeah, okay, that way, that way. Huh? Did you say something?
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Maybe. There. Oh, thank you. 94%. Where's the gem? Huh? Pyramidian gem? Where's the gem? Oh. I never eat my house alone for evening and I'm dreaming I know.
Sitting on the 501 moments, rest a glacial pace, I won't lose faith. Maybe if I stay around the rest to prove myself, I still save face. Now we're on our way before I quit at 9:30. Can't get out of this, no, I lost that little time. I guess I'll make it, yeah, I said that I'll come along this time, but when I
try, I'll die. I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Evening in the green, what I know. I never eat, I never leave my house alone. You're going?
I'm going
Where you going? To bed?
to bed.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I am hopefully going to finish this before I have to go to bed. That's my goal. Finished cleaning and then it's beddy bye.
So I walked out the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I could scarce get by on second breath between the press. Now it's 3 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit
Replay.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm getting my bets in on FanDuel. Talk to me, Chuck GPT. What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff, even Charles Barkley's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
New customers bet $5 to get 200.
Nobody needs to know that, Lon.
America's #1 sports book. 21 plus president of Massachusetts. Must be first online real money wager. $5 deposit required. Bonus issued.
Surprise when I was always surprised when the tide comes in. Tide comes in. Always surprised when all again. All again. Surprise when the tide comes in. Tide comes in. Oh, it's a surprise when oh, it's a surprise when you call again. Call again. Nice. Surprise when, oh, it's always surprise when the high comes in. High comes in. Always a surprise when, always surprise when, all again. Do I have a ladder? Toss the night to toss the no. Going out. Go now. Or not. I've been thinking of all I ever wanted to know. To keep me from letting you go. I don't even know. To keep me from letting you go. I don't even know. It keeps me from letting you go. Rewind. Turn to the light.
Since then the days are getting longer, but I keep getting lost in the snow. These days it's all I've ever wanted. It's
All I ever wanted to know. I'm letting you go. I don't even know. Keeps me from letting you go. I don't even know. Yes, it keeps me from letting you go. That we want. That we want. I guess we get what we want. That we want. Is this all centerpiece? Oh. I'm running out of strength. I ruin everything. I'm running out of strength. I ruin everything. I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins at the premiere. I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. And don't you. His name. There's it if I do. I'm running out of strength. I'm ruined everything. I'm running out of strength. And I'm ruined everything. At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. At the premiere, I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. At the premiere, I don't know when time, I don't know when time begins. Yeah, give it up, give it away. You went up as that you would want more. That day. Gallery? Oh. I was like, gallery. Oh. Opening, central opening floor. There's two different things. Would want more. Alone. Yeah, you would want more. This is your only. This is yours. This is yours. I don't think anyone I would want more. I don't know the words. I heard. Mine. All the way. In the time. Out of time, I'll be fine. I'm trying to wait. All the way, I throw it all away. Words. I heard at the time. Like in mine. Drifting on top you, I'm drifting. Without you, I'm drifting. I'm drifting without you, I'm drifting.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm getting my best in on FanDuel. Talk to me, Chuck GPT. What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff. Even Charles Barkley's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
New customers bet $5.
Oh my goodness, one of the things are done. I don't know where the Pyramidian gem is. It's not up there. It's not at the top of the pyramid. So it's like, I don't know where it is. Is it like...
No better time to shop than now at Blinds.com's Memorial Day Mega Sale. Blinds.com invented a better way to shop for window treatments, completely online with upfront pricing, no showroom markups, no salespeople in your home. Choose from classic shutters to outdoor shades and more, all backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shop Blinds.com's Memorial Day Mega Sale now. Save up to 50% site-wide, plus a free measure. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Mom, can you tell me a story? Once upon a time, there was born a real estate brokerage that was also a magical app. They called it Redfin, and they're on a mission to get people the fairest deal of them all. With listing fees as low as 1%, Redfin agents charge half of what others often charge, so you have more money to put toward your dream home. Could it be a gingerbread house? If the witch wants to sell.
Download the Redfin app to get started. Fees subject to terms and minimums. Equal housing opportunity. CADRE number 01521930.
Please just finish the floor.
Don't you
know? Decide when to try it when there's no one else around. You never not right timings. They're the same. Blah blah blah. from the start. A girl to do. I'm gonna turn to the moon. Lying on a fine. Insane. Here's a day. I talk to you and you from the heart. From the start.
Confess I love you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Why do I have to stay here on the ground in summer? Cityscape escapes you with a sound. It's delineated. I waited at the station for an hour, but I won't make it. You take off on an updraft by each hour, and you overtake it every
Moment I can you tell me that you miss me? I see it all around you. There's an issue you've seen before. Can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it all around you. Seen before. I can tell you why. There's not much left. There's like nothing left. What am I missing? Thank you. I don't. Where's the gem? Oh. What is happening? What the heck? Oops. Why? Tell me there's an issue. I've seen it all around you. Before. I can tell you why. What is actually happening right now? What is happening? What? Okay. Power, you did it after you cleaned our ship. We went further back in time, methodically tracing your steps one job at a time. Right back to the backyard cleaning days. While doing so, we pieced together Blake Thrust's ambitions. Thrust was obsessed with the lost city of pacifists, and after discovering that their tech was powered by rare ore, set up illegal mines here, there, and everywhere. He struck a rich seam inside Mount Rushless and used it to develop his own tech, while also hoping to create enough tectonic movement to push the lost city up to the surface. What he didn't realize, though, is that destabilizing the volcano, he nearly caused a global apocalypse. Knowing that the underwater city lay dormant until this moment, we went back in time and told the pacifists of your legend. They agreed to convert their palace into an offshore platform to send a neutralizing beam to Mount Rushless when the city resurfaced. We dirtied the place up to ensure it would only activate once completely cleaned by a skilled power washer. Thanks to you, the timeline is now restored, and we can return to our time as heroes. Heroes with red velvet cake. P.S. Please feel free to use this message as a customer review if you think it would help your business. Dang. Future Lab. Oh, that is the end of the game. Are these mine? I thought did I start this with a second person? I'm pretty sure I did that alone. New career. Interesting. Huh, interesting. Oh yeah, I can buy the crazy expensive stuff. How do I equip it? Alright, I guess I finished the game. Did I get an achievement for that? Complete career mode. Alright. Bye, stream. Bye. Bye-bye.